wicked little fascinations right on time to join us for the ride.
Alright, Ashley, introduce your character.
Okay. I am myself.
Yep.
So like, what do you want? Do you want names? Do you want words?
No, more of your general concepts and who and what you are.
Okay. So, high concept, just a quick summary before I go into detail, would be love-struck lycanthrope lyricist. So, generally, I'm not going into too much story. I am a performer in a band. I sing songs, and my song is able to influence people's emotions as well as to express my own emotion. And I'm very affected by music. The lycanthrope comes from a magical item that was given to me by some sort of spirit of love, true love, because I was on a mission to go find out what happened to my missing boyfriend. And I think the lyricist is self-explanatory. I play in a blues metal band.
Alright.
So we can do anything from jazz to blues to metal and then blues metal. So we kind of have this nice ability to play to our audience.
What's the name of the band?
Oh fuck, it's Black and Blues because I met a brother and sister with the last name Blue.
There you go.
So my last name's Black.
Black and
Oosh.
Blues.
Occasionally I play with an old friend of mine whose last name is Payne, and we're Black Payne.
Alright.
Legit.
Okay.
I have a friend named Justin Payne.
Alright.
So
He's a soloist.
he's a bass player. He's really talented, but
Slap it, I guess.
slap it a
Then my
best.
dad took him.
Go, Derek.
High concept is once hanged gunslinger. And essentially I'm playing myself, but at some point in time, whenever the, setting is supposed to happen, he gets sideswiped by something. He essentially is like everyone else, where supernatural shit doesn't exist, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then he gets sideswiped by something and dies. And then, essentially, a heritage type thing kicks in, and the Ghost Nation contract kicks in, and basically they're like, we're going to shove your spirit back in your body as long as you continue to protect humanity. So go do that. And so now he's back up and attempting to defend humanity. I also put one of my things for the Venatori Borum agent, which are just a bunch of dudes that protect humanity as well. So I figure since they're aligned more or less, that they might help him with guns and training and shit. So he's probably recently coming back, and he's now,
Huh?
I'm a dude playing a dude. This is the other dude. Me playing me, and I'm my high concept is the Scion streamer of 5 cities. A lot of S and C sounds there.
Yeah, we got a lot of alliteration going.
Yeah, we do. And
Does anyone want anything while I'm over here?
we're good. Thank you though.
Nope.
Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie.
I'm good.
Okay. And this is the Tyler that went for what he likely first started watching YouTube videos of Let's Plays and decided he wanted to do that. And as Twitch developed, he went full deep into it. But the more real side of that is that during high school, something happened to him, and he ran away for a month. Nobody knows what happened to him, and he doesn't really talk about it, but except for her. And eventually, he came back, and he was just more motivated as a person, happier as a person. And basically the opposite of me.
We're gonna get started with it right away.
Suicide by words.
Everybody hurts.
And but the one thing that he does besides streaming is he promotes gaming in the community, and that is his trouble, which is community nerd herder, that's something that he puts aside in his life to make sure that he does. Like, he'll go to school, promote gaming, goes to cons, promote gaming, and tries to make gaming more of a part of life.
And we also decided that your trouble also is going to include helping the community. Like, you're really active.
I think that's what I just said.
Yeah, but really active, helping everyone. It's not just a random thing. It's almost a daily job.
Never hurts to help.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
And if you can communicate it in a nerdy way, that really just plays into your trouble that much harder.
Yep.
And you're also a
look,
Kirby.
you gotta be more like Cloud.
All right. Did you decide to go defensive or attack for those powers that you're looking at?
Instead of going with the 4 quality attack, I used the defensive.
All right.
I could have got that too, but I decided to be I'm rich instead. And fuck the rules, I have money. And I have money.
Alright. Simile?
Playing myself and Scion of a Dragon. Thought we were going to start the game with a lot more character, like how we fill out our character.
Oh, yeah, so that's going to be next.
That's about all I got.
Okay.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Are we going to do that you're the descendant of the important dragon, or are you just going to random reptile be?
Long
I still like Jorgen under.
Okay.
Your
So,
ancestors.
Jorgen under my grandpa or something.
So it's
the repercussions of that would be more in the fact that it would be easier to discover who you are, and people might actively pursue that because you have real powerful blood in you. Yeah. That's you are someone. You're not just random reptile being.
Yeah.
And is your parentage style gonna be random corgi beast fey bee, or are you gonna be some sort of? Does it have a name?
As far as I know, I didn't make it that powerful, so I'm saying that no, it's some corgi aspect.
All right. So kind of a minor thing. We're not doing a full guardian beast of the West.
I never intended it either.
Just making sure.
Aspect of zombie.
What about you, Katie?
Obviously playing myself because that was the whole business with this game.
Yeah, you probably should have skipped.
I'm playing my cousin. No.
I'm playing the version of myself that actually took FFA seriously in high school.
There you go.
And pursued animal science instead of journalism.
Character creation stuff. I don't remember what any of the what a refresh. Or
High
power level or
concept
anything else
is unorthodox
Oh, this is
veterinarian. Trouble is Hippocratic Oath. I don't want to fucking hurt these things. They're just mindless beasts. Why would I want to kill them?
I like that.
Bye.
5. All right. Before we start doing the phase aspects, who has questions about things?
I so many questions.
Yeah,
Right?
We are here for that reason.
that's the whole point of session 0 is to answer questions. I just want, since theoretically you guys have all worked together before, I wanted to get a kind of a concept from your own words to everyone what each person was. So, questions?
What
Shoot.
happened? Where did you go?
You don't know.
What happened?
That's like an end game story right there. You can just ask it.
Yeah, that's gonna be at the
You
end
said if we had questions.
when he's some sort of weird
I have a lot of
fey
questions.
wizard, and he's actually DMing a game that he thinks is innocent, but it's been toying with our lives this whole time.
Apparently.
What should I put down for all these things on my sheet? What's my refresh level?
Refresh
power and
is-
everything else?
Is 6, so your total refresh spending for you is 5. And the power was called Feet in the Water. Is its official name, but that really doesn't fucking matter.
Adjusted refresh.
Does it have a number?
Which part?
The power level?
No, it's called Feet in the Water.
Really help you in the water.
Yeah. It's has a name.
Do you have a character sheet on your site that we can do?
Yes, you want to use Dresden Files version 2. V2.
You're also gonna want to copy all of that stuff.
Yeah.
change your character sheet, it'll go away.
No, yours isn't a secret. So we haven't put anything in it yet.
Okay.
Or the refresh was 6, you said?
Yeah. And I think your total
Yes.
refresh spent is 5
Yeah.
for everyone.
Oh, where is it? Also, how do you pronounce this again?
Put it into Google. Let Google tell you.
I mean, all right. Sure, bro. We're going to be recorded saying Native American names wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm not
This is
saying
going to
it
get
first.
good.
I'm not saying it.
Oh, type into Google that plus Wolverine.
Yeah, I
And it will
know.
tell
I
you.
know.
You get the short clip.
It's the fucking Native American spirit in Wolverine.
Nice.
Yeah.
I dig it.
The only reason I vaguely remembered it too, I was like, isn't there like some sort of fucking love lost thing?
As a person, do I know the story of this
Yeah.
spirit? Okay.
Oh yes. That would come into
You're
your.
going to have to roll a lore.
Fuck you.
I play a lot of
Oh, I have lore.
instruments, but I don't read the
What?
book.
I have lore. I can do that.
That would become in your coming into power. Your second phase aspect is you would literally be meeting this beast. So yes, you would. It would tell you its thing.
Okay.
No, it might not.
Ooh, it might not.
Yeah, it
I
might,
would say it does.
might be a dickhead.
Oh, you know what? You get to write it, so you could be like, I don't know who this is.
No, the spirit looks into me and I look upon it and it's like
Wolverines.
fucking bullfos.
So the refresh is that you start at 6,
Yeah, but
subtract anything that's a -1, add anything back that's a
Yeah.
+2.
So I know this thing's name.
well, it should be a 5. I think is
So
right one of
this-
that.
3.
Pronouncing it incorrectly is a good thing.
Is it?
So I don't spread that shit.
They're
right ahead.
really good.
They're little breads.
Yeah, those little bread bites, they're really good.
Where is it? Is it under PDF?
What are you looking for?
There.
Character sheet. So go to your character, edit it.
This is,
Been a while since you used Obsidian Portal.
I'm bad at computers.
I actually don't.
Yeah.
This is, like my first time.
It's wiki.
Yeah,
It was so-
I've noticed it's pretty straight
Right.
up.
When I started my Gundam game,
Well, everybody-
it was so broken I just gave up and
My
made a
screen is
WordPress
a clicky
site.
screen. Don't touch it.
There you go.
I'm like, fuck this, I'm not even doing
You
that.
see the name you want to use Dresden Files B2.
I'm very surprised that they don't have like standardized character sheets.
But
Like,
you
have
have
to
the
pick one that
shapeshifter
people
one.
have
That's the one I want.
Hmm?
I don't know. I feel like that'd be something.
No, use the V2.
It's kind of hard to standardize a character sheet, though.
Yeah.
Not
This
really.
is like, here's stat.
For every
well,
system,
No,
yeah.
no, not like a standard character. I mean, like go through the systems and have a basic character sheet for each that works for each of them.
Most of them do.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Oh.
once have.
Again, this is like my first time.
Yeah, most of them do. Dresden, like all of them did, except the guy who made like 3 of them had an image, and the website's no longer on where he had the image, so the health pips were broken. But everything else was working, just the health pips, because he used the same image for all of them.
Gotcha.
And I was like, but everything else worked. We just had to figure out, go in and
Did you do the math over there?
yeah. I just remember like, oh. I couldn't remember what you all had at the end, so that's why I was trying to what? I thought you had more powers.
He could.
He could be cool and have magic. But he
You
doesn't
don't
want
want
to
to
be
have
cool.
magic. Oh, can I have magic? And
I
then
think
change
he
my mind?
wants to have at least one
I
magic
don't
character.
like this.
I think there's.
I would want to be a
lot of-
magic character, and then I changed my mind, and he's been butthurt about it, so.
I don't like this sheet.
Well, the refresh level that we're starting at makes a.
You can make it-
wizard- Yeah, no, you can. But it makes him kind of rough.
So 6 would go on my base refresh. Adjusted would be 3, and then I don't have any from. Okay. And what we put on for skill points spent or total?
Should be 20.
So you have 20 available.
And I assume you spent all 20.
I think so.
Like I had to, without doing the math, I had to I assume you spent all 20.
Okay.
And once they're all on the website, I can look over
You
everything
get
and check the math.
two of every level. that we have? If you have 2
No, I
skills.
just do that.
Oh.
I didn't want to. Excuse me. I
The pyramid works. I didn't know about the pyramid. And I had a bunch of fair skills because I was like, I'm just gonna spread. I'm a human.
that happened to me too. I was
I'll
like,
spread my sheet out a little bit.
trying to like piecemeal it together, and I was like, oh wait.
That's why we really like that example once. It's like, okay, here's a list of.
That is nice. If I had seen that, I probably would have gotten it right the first time.
Yeah.
Now that there are all these
Two different
stresses.
skill
I don't even know what you're talking
based on if I'm a wolf or a human.
So for your skills,
yeah, that's fun.
you get 20 skill points. It
Yep.
works like
So
the
it's
like
not-
by Legend of
it's
the Five
not a
Rings.
werewolf,
So
it's
you know
straight
1,
up.
2. You
I'm a
know,
wolf.
by
I'm
your
a
maximum you can have anything is a
all
4 right now
aspects
for your
except
level.
physical.
You have to have the same amount
mental.
in the level beneath as you have in the level
That old.
above. So if you have
It's like an
two,
old
one
news
good,
and
you
it's
have at
that
least.
kid
Let's say you have 2 good, you
who's
have at
like
least
on all
2
levels
fail,
except
2
physical.
average,
I am a wolf.
2 mediocre.
I don't know why.
It has. You can have more on the bottom rung, but it has to be all together. That when he's done with that book, it has a really nice little sample thing, but he's not done with that book. What mechanical questions do we have? Since this is a new system to pretty much all of us.
For the stress tag, you leave dots.
So you fill in right to left the ones you don't have right now, and when you take damage, you count the damage from left to right.
So,
You black out your threshold.
Yeah.
And then you don't take that many pips of damage. You take that pip, specific number of damage. So if you took 5 damage, you fill in the 5th pip.
And so if you don't have that one.
Then you take consequences.
Okay.
And that moves it that many back. So if you're going to take the 5th pip, you would instead of take, if you did a mild consequence, which is a -2, you'd take the 3rd pip. The pip still has to be,
Marked.
unmarked for you to be able to use it.
Okay.
You can take multiple consequences at once and add them together. The extreme consequence you really, really don't want to take.
Because then you die afterwards, right?
No, the extreme consequence is things, it becomes a permanent aspect of yours and takes
Air bubble on 3 of these.
very difficult to change.
I think that changed that.
So,
And that includes things like having your arm cut off.
yeah.
Things that are very
Hard to recover
life-altering. It's a life-altering event.
Yeah, look through the clear slide upward. And it's like you probably see it too.
What?
Oh, maybe
What
one
am I
problem.
looking at? Do I have the wrong one?
Yeah. There was 3 of them that.
You had a what?
Oh,
You had a
wow.
big old air bubble in 3 of them.
I mean, is that really going to affect you that much?
Enough to annoy me.
Good answer.
I'll play the paladin dice.
That was the set I was gonna order.
I don't like
When I
this
was- when I
sheet
was
because
leaning
it
on the
only
other
has
concept.
one thing of
Uh-huh.
skills.
Then I was
Okay,
like,
and use the shape changer.
green.
It just doesn't have your health pick, so you're going to have to put that
Oh,
someplace
right.
else for you to remember.
And then the green makes it feel like you're throwing warpstone. And that makes me happy.
The system is fairly simple. It has the ladder on the bottom right on a lot of the character sheets.
Mhm.
I'm going to give you that TN, target number. I'm going to call it a TN because it's what I'm used to. Target number. And you are going to roll dice, add or subtract what you get from your roll to your skill, and see if you make it.
Okay.
Woo. Powers and stunts can affect, that roll if you haven't applied. And that's usually what powers and stunts do, is let your skills do different things or a simple bonus to the roll. If this game has a degree of success mechanic, which they call shifts.
Mm-hmm.
If you generate shifts for how many above the target number you roll, and kind of like the raises in L5 all degrees of success in the percentage system, you get more things from it.
I thought it was based on how many positives you roll.
Nope, it's how much you beat the target number by.
So, kind of.
Yeah.
If you roll more positives, it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, 1 means like if you had a 1 in the skill and you roll the 3 positives and it was based off positives, that'd be really good. Otherwise, it's like
no, it's if your target number was a 2 and you rolled a 5, you get 3 shifts.
Yeah. Okay.
So, unlike L5R, it's not like raises. You don't have to declare your shifts. You just, if you roll well, you get rewarded.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. But this is if you roll well, you get rewarded. It has an optional rule of negative degrees of negative shifts.
failure.
I'll see if it's fun. If we don't like it, I'll take it out. I'll put it in for now we'll see. And that's mostly up to whoever the opponent is of the role, either the environment making it me or the characters making it you. Something real shitty against you, you would be like, yeah, not only did he not hit me, he falls on his face. Cool.
Okay.
So that's how the basic game works. The most important part of Fate is aspects. Anything in the game, a character, location, a scene, an object, whatever, can have an aspect that describes some key characteristic of the thing. You can pay a fate point to use that aspect, which either lets you re-roll after the fact, or gives you a +2, which you can do before or after. You could be like, I know I'm going to need an aspect. I need like a 6 on this roll, so I'm just going to tag it now, because fuck it. Or you could be like, I rolled a 1 and needed a 3. I'm going to invoke this aspect and use it.
And to keep with the fluidity of the role playing in this game, it's when you invoke an aspect, you're supposed to kind of use it, correct?
Yeah, but that's in your description. If you invoke the aspect, let's say you're trying to hide and you invoke the aspect of the area that it's dark.
Night.
You hide in some shadows. I go hide in the shadows of the building.
Sweet.
Cool. You can just...
Can you create them?
There's 3 different ways to create them. One is called assessing, which you use a skill, like a knowledge skill, and find out, it takes an action, and you find out an existing aspect. The other is called declaring, where you create an aspect that wasn't already there.
That window's open.
Which can be like if you're trying to sneak into the building and you're like, well, I like to declare that the 2nd story window is open. Or what actually would probably be a better description is you say the bottom floor window is open, and I go, no, that's too good, but I say the 2nd floor is open. Yeah. So now you have to still climb and do it, and it's a negotiation. I want to keep the story interesting, but at the same time create new things. Okay. The 3rd way you can do it is a maneuver, and that usually means you do something to the environment or a person. So that can be things like knocking them down if you're a person, as a negative one. You can also do it to yourself and go, I aim. I take this action to aim. Okay. And now you have the aiming bonus. Okay. Or you can do it on the environment and go, I shoot out the light. Guess what? Now it's dark. You now have apply that tag. When you create an aspect, you can do what's called tagging, which means you don't have to pay a fate point to use it. You can give that to someone else.
So it's not just the plus.
But it's your aspect.
So I don't have any.
So unless you give it to someone else, they can't use it without your permission.
Yeah, it's kind of
You're the one who made that environment.
Sorry, man. I just looked over and was like, shit, I should probably tell him.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, yeah, that's how it works. Apparently it's not how it works.
I said it went right to left.
Well, how many bubbles you have on your left part is
on the guest panel.
is dependent on what you have in that skill.
Yeah.
And that's a different tree.
Then there's compelling, which is you take a negative thing, and why you want your aspects to be dual natured. You want compelling gives you fate points back. So usually the best way to create an aspect right now, we're going to start that next, is think of 3 times the aspect could be used, and you want a balance that, of negative and positive of that. If it was all negative of all positive, your aspect might need to be tweaked because you want it to be able to be compelled, and you want to be able to use it positively. The good example they give is quiet as a mouse. It can be used positively if you're sneaking or trying to not to be noticed, or it can be used negatively when you're trying to be noticed, you're trying to be a distraction, you're trying to talk over someone, and I'm like, no, I compel, you're quiet, meek as a mouse, quiet as a mouse, and now it's, they don't notice you. That is easily one of the more powerful aspects of the game, because it literally lets you modify the scene. So the aspects and the fate points are definitely something that's going to take some use to, but it's also the best way to damage something, from my experience, is put a few maneuvers or declarations, assessments onto something, and then the next round you let your big bruiser tag all those aspects, and they go from, doing 1 damage to, I tagged 7 aspects to doing plus 16 damage. And go like, cool, now I killed you. No, that's there for writing.
I'm using that.
So this is one of those things that's going to take play for us to get down. And you can self-compel if you're like, I'm going to do something that's, negative but to the situation, but this. Or you can ask me if it's okay if I do this was a negative. Please do so, because I won't always be able to notice it, and I want to be able to reward you with fate points back. So if you're like, oh, you're doing the thing. Oh, fucking fate point. Does anyone have any specific questions about how those aspects would work?
I missed most of what you said, so I'm not speaking specific questions.
Did you understand everything as an aspect?
I do now. Like I missed most of what you said, trying to catch up with everyone else.
Okay. So, everything has an aspect. A character, NPC or PC, can spend a fate point to gain a benefit from that aspect. Either a reroll or a +2.
You get fate points from refresh? Or
yeah. You start out with a minimum of 1, you have a couple more because you're a refresh. You can create aspects through either assessing, which is like using some sort of perception, law, thing to go, this, and it's an existing aspect, like vampires are weak to holy weapons. You're like, I know this. I roll law, vampires are weak to holy weapons. Cool. Or you can do what's called declaring, which is you then modify the scene, you sneak into the building and go, that window is open.
How you declare something? You have to spend a fate point? Or?
No, you don't spend a fate point. You just declare it into existence, and then you talk with the GM, and we find... So if you said the window's open, I'd go, the second floor window's open. Is that fair? And you're like, yeah, that's... Because you're all using up your actions. You only get 1 action per round, so it is a...
So you have to use an action to declare?
Yes. Declaring and assessing take an action. So you're using your turn to do that. So that's the...
To scout or lure up or whatever.
Yeah.
So I played Fate in a one-shot, and it's very much, the whole game is very much about just how to keep RP as fluid as possible.
Yeah.
So everything is like a 1-sentence thing, so you can like tag that more or less.
Yeah. And that's called invoking an aspect. When you make one into existence, you can tag it, which means you don't have to spend a fate point to use the aspect. Whoever created the aspect, it's their thing to tag. You can, however, give it to someone else for tagging. So an example of this is he shoots out the lights, Okay? Now there's an aspect of darkness. And you're like, oh, I need to hide. Can I use that aspect? And you're like, yeah. So you get it for free without spending a fate point and get that bonus. Because you tagged it. The first time you do it after creating it, you can tag it once for free.
Tag is just
is their term.
The use it is essentially what you're doing.
Yeah, you're using it, but they have two different ways of invoking or tagging. Invoking costs a fate point, tagging doesn't. It's mostly so if you're looking through the rules, you understand.
So if it was dark and you wanted to hide because of the darkness, you'd have to use a fate point?
Yeah.
Unless you were the one who called out that you were going to tag it?
So if it's just, let's say you spend the action assessing that the shadow illumination. There, you're like, I looked around and it's dark.
Yep.
Aspect created. That was your action.
Okay.
And Ty was like, shit, I need to hide. He can look at you and say, can I use that one for free and use it? Because if you don't let him, he has to invoke and spend a fate point to use the darkness. But if you're like, yeah, you can have my one free tag, you get the free one, he can be like, cool, now for free I get a +2 to it.
Yeah.
And it's only the first time. So if it stays dark, you can continue to invoke it, but now you have to spend fate points. So usually creating aspects is a very important part. The third way you can do it is called maneuvers, which is actually what I kind of saying is when you take an action to directly affect, like shooting out the lights. I shoot out the lights to make it dark. You've made a maneuver to make it dark. I trip you. Okay, you now have the aspect of prone. And those are negative ones. You can also do, I take my action to aim. To aim to keep it in my sights. Now I have.
Wait, action or maneuver?
A maneuver is a type of action.
It's a lot more fluid once we get going.
Just like in D&D, you have actions. You can have a standard action, a move action. A maneuver is a type of action. So you took your action because you only get one around to make a maneuver.
And a maneuver is used to create an aspect.
Create an aspect, which then you can tag once for free or invoke in the future. So usually how the things go is...
And invoking is also an action.
No. Tagging and invoking is not an action. It's part of the action. It's getting you the bonus, the +2 of the reroll. When you use an aspect, you get either +2 to your roll or a reroll.
They just let you do the thing. They give you a bonus?
Yeah, they give you either +2 to your roll or a reroll.
Yeah, you can still hide without, but if you're invoking something
that's
relevant to the hide, you get a bonus.
Yeah.
Huh? So and getting fate points back is when you use an aspect negatively. When it's called compelling.
Or somebody compels you.
Someone compels you. You compel yourself. Something because of an aspect that you've created or you own. You're now taking a negative. Because again, everything comes down to rolling the 4 dice, adding your skill, and any modifiers to hit the target number. So that's what the aspects are all about, is to create an RP situation around that mechanic.
I'm just looking over why I made it.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's going to take the aspects of one of the most powerful because you can literally change how the environment works and change how the world around you is going.
I'm pretty sure you were sitting on it.
And once you get through it, it's it's a lot like the fairy tale card game where you're trying to, and remember how you would interject and stuff like that? That would be very well how these aspects are supposed to work. That's a good way to think about it.
That just makes that even more confusing.
Have you played...
I'd rather not try to compare it to anything else.
Okay.
That's the basic core of the game. Damage and health is your however many shifts, so there's degrees of success, difference between your roll, your offensive roll, and their defensive roll. If you match, nothing would happen unless you have a weapon. Weapons give you more degrees of success based on their rating. So if you failed the roll, your claws don't matter because you missed. But if you hit them and you have claws, if you just like, if you both rolled a 3, nothing would have happened. You would have hit, but nothing happened. But you have claws, so now you have 2 more things, so you actually did, damage.
Just give you straight up degrees of success.
Yes, they give you, but you have to succeed in order to get degrees of success. If
So
you fail, they don't help you.
You have to at least meet AC.
Yeah.
So if you roll a 2 and their AC is a 3, then nothing
That's
happens.
how I remember reading it.
Yeah, they give you degrees of shifts, which you need to succeed in order to have shifts. If you don't have any, then it doesn't matter because you didn't succeed. That's the nice thing about weapons is if you don't have a weapon, you're literally only based on how much you beat them by. If you have a weapon, you get to now add addition to that.
By giving you shifts, it doesn't mean it adds to how many shifts that you got by rolling.
It does, but you can only get shifts if you succeeded. So if you rolled a 2 and they rolled a 3, they dodge because you didn't get any shifts of success.
So the ones you got for free.
But you didn't succeed. You need to succeed to get shifts of success.
Does it say that?
Yes, in multiple places it says that in the weapons. So that's how weapons work. They don't add to your roll. That's the thing. Is they don't add to your roll. They add to how many degrees of success you get.
When you succeed.
Yes. Because they don't add to your roll. Yeah, that's how they try to balance it. Because they didn't want it just to be, you have a +2 to your roll, because then why wouldn't you? Then you just use that. They wanted to make that if you missed, you missed. It doesn't matter if you swung with your fist or swung with a bat. If you don't hit someone, it doesn't matter. Which is in your favor, too. So that if you dodge the claws, you dodge the claws. So that's pretty much the entire mechanics of the game. Roll skill, get degrees of success based on it, and apply any modifiers you might have. And that's the best way to look at aspects, is a way to get more modifiers. Or rerolls, if you rolled all negatives, and you're like, fuck that. Which I'm going to be probably using a lot, because I roll shitty. Okay, so let's start writing out the phases. So if everyone wants to get a piece of paper.
What are the phases?
So phase 1 will be what's called your background, or where you came from.
I'm gonna just tear out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Here, I already have these 2. The first 2. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you write them again.
Because you have to pass it
Because this has to be passed around.
The one is shape, and then one is.
But this way they can look at it and see your aspects. So when you pass it around, it makes more sense.
Yeah. Easy. I thought you meant redo them. I was like, you fuck off.
No. And honestly, if you want to, on the website, what we're doing, if you want to put them in more detail, go ahead. This is mostly for.
So we're just doing the one sentence, or like, I don't know.
Do a brief, do like 3, lines
Are we doing
of
the
what
story
it is.
thing like when we did?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what we're doing right now.
I forgot how to.
So, phase 1 is called your background, or where you came from. It's your very, for most of you, based on your ages, it's what you wore in high school, early college, elementary school type thing.
So should we put our character?
Yeah, just put your name on top.
Was a nerd guy.
Everyone was a giant nerd.
Yeah.
And you want
giant nerd.
And you want to aim it towards things that would make sense for your evolution. So focusing on things that made sense for your progression of your character.
Okay, so the first one is
called What Shaped You or Background.
Okay. Family band.
Which is going to be family band, because that's what's you're focusing on is music.
What's that?
I don't know.
Pencil, so I can scribble things that no one can read. Beautiful.
Ty, can you do it on a piece of yellow paper as well? The reason I ask is I have to give these out randomly, and I don't want to be able to know that this is Ty's.
I believe in you.
Right, it makes sense. Don't give me that look.
Well, you could have told me before I started writing.
I looked up and noticed you're on the white paper. I'm sorry.
I've been this way the entire game, you nerd.
Well,
The entire game has been 20 minutes. And he's been busy.
Alright, I call it. No, I'm just kidding. We're done. Roll a new game.
So yeah, this is
phase
it's called Phase 1 of Background. What shapes you? And then so you have to give it a story and then an aspect. The aspect is, a few little letters at the core of what that story means. You want the aspect to be dual-natured. You want it to be positive and negative if you can. Because that way I can use it to compel and give you fate points back, or you can use it positively so you can invoke it to give yourself a bonus.
You know something about your dad being a vet?
No.
Now you want to focus on things that would have brought you into your lifestyle of now. Focus on those aspects of your. I don't like those concepts. Those concepts of your childhood. If you look at his other one, it makes a lot more sense.
Does Harry's not make any sense because he's
It's
super
my
powerful?
mother's tentacle.
Oh.
And I'm like, you're cheating.
It can be an item. It legitimately.
He got that till he was an adult.
No, he had it his whole life.
Yep.
It's the only thing he has from his mother. Is his.
I got the thing that he never uses later on.
Oh, the ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
It's still there.
He just doesn't use it?
They mention it because I just reread the one where he wakes up.
You weren't kidding.
It is. He's like, when he gets it back, he's like, there's the power, and that's it. Like he senses its power.
Super broken magic item.
Yeah.
He just never uses it.
He's only had it for 3 books.
It's a long time to have something.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been really handy a few of those times.
Yeah, but in one book, he had nothing.
You don't even
In the
check out
second book, he was on a time clock and can't leave Chicago. And the third book, he goes to, places he's not going to use it.
To do stuff. He learned parkour in between 2 of those books.
Yeah, but he couldn't leave the island, remember?
You could have sat around and figured out what the fuck the pinnacle did. And then when he leaves, could have used it then.
I kind of hope he does retcon that Keith did. Like, yeah, the year I spent there, I spent, looking at it. So that's an easy retcon sentence he can do. Just hasn't been relevant.
I don't know if we're down for this.
What do you got? Oh, that's it.
Can you look mine over?
No.
No, I can't. I physically
You want me
can't.
to dictate it?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah.
It's positive and negative.
Yep.
Cool.
I might make you read that one out loud. Just for whoever has to.
It's a good thing you put a full paragraph.
She writes really big. Like, that's actually not a lot of...
It's like 3 sentences.
Yeah, like that. I spent more time trying to figure out what each word was than I did actually reading the word. I went,
Is that kind of what...
and so sing.
To head
Shit.
It's the. Oh.
Fuck you. I love you.
I love you too.
Does anyone else want some wine?
I'm alright, thank you.
You want to at least try it?
I'll give it a sip, but I'll probably
It tastes
sip
like
off
juice
the top
squeeze.
of someone else's drink.
I want wine.
1, 2,
Steven?
No.
5,
All right.
3. Maybe I should have been a zombie.
We already have a zombie.
I got lost.
Hi.
My girlfriend doesn't stretch enough and works in a very labor-intensive job for 10 hours a day.
Okay, I just want to make sure she wasn't dropping anything.
No. She's moving.
What? You want me to play this so bad.
Dog, go lay down. Sky, go lay down. Yes. Let's see, can I read Katie's?
I
No.
wrote it in print.
You may not.
No, he means because I write it in cursive.
Oh, I didn't know.
And he can't read cursive whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can read cursive.
Yeah.
Can't read Katie's cursive.
Well, I'm going to start writing in Russian cursive, so I hope you're in
Just
for that.
ends. All the ends.
I don't get it.
Oh.
Sometimes I see doctor's notes in Russian cursive. I'm like, what is this? This is for anything. This is M's.
That's the real thing, is that
No doctor can write on their prescription pad.
they don't.
I got it.
Well, I just figured you might need to help.
There are 2 slices of pepperoni bacon, and there's plenty of slices of Ashley's appetite.
There you go. Sure. So who is the goblet for then?
The goblet
Appreciate
so
it.
he
Love you.
is Jake.
Okay, well, I'll let you hand this. I'll just reach over here. Watch your coasters flip over. Okay, I didn't know. You did that on purpose.
This was actually fed. Okay.
Sure smells like wine. You like a cup though.
You.
I really couldn't think of a fucking name for it, but I think that's good
It's
enough.
definitely the best red wine I've ever had. It's not. It's still wine.
Yeah.
It's not great.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, this tastes like juice squeeze with alcohol in it.
Right. Yeah.
If you don't
That's
like
making it the best wine
You
ever.
can, I didn't want to
can't think of
pour it
better.
on top of
Can you think of a better aspect for that? Like, I like the story. I'm trying to think of a better aspect for that.
Do we give it to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of an aspect.
Can we fold them in paper airplanes?
No.
Do we
Sail.
do we need it now? Can we move to the next phase? And maybe
I'm just waiting for
bounce
Steven.
back?
I can't think of an aspect. I don't know. Put it down.
You have a basic story?
No. My basic story is my life. Remember these characters are based on us? My basic. That's what you told us?
Mm-hmm.
So my basic story is my life.
Except you as a dragon.
Except that didn't happen during my childhood, which is really what I'm writing about now.
Well, yeah, but did you know you were a dragon?
No.
So you didn't realize, so next phase 2 should be you forming your dragon and how you became a
Okay.
dragon. Before you were a dragon, what things happened that would have made that transformation impact you in the way it does?
I became a dragon.
Yes. But its impact, negative or positive or whatever, why did it impact you that way? Was it,
I'm just stuck on was not dragon before, is dragon now.
was it a positive impact or negative impact?
I'm going with positive?
Why was it a positive impact?
Because it has dragon powers?
And why was that important?
What?
Why was
tiny?
why was that important?
Can do dragon stuff.
So you always wanted to be able to do these type of things? You always thought it'd be cool? No? What made I'm also a dragon and now I'm going to do X, Y, and Z? What led you to that mentality when your dragon powers came to be? Harry from Hogwarts, Harry Potter. The reason going to Hogwarts was so impactful was because he was always locked in the cupboard. That's why Hogwarts was so important to him.
Okay.
Why was becoming a dragon so important to you?
Because it's dope as fuck. I watch anime and it's dope as fuck. That's literally all you have to put.
Dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Put
And then when you're about to do something not cool, we'll invoke dope as fuck and be like, no, you have to be dope as fuck.
That's phase 2 though. We're still on phase 1.
yeah.
Shit, my bad.
I'm trying to find the reason why.
I was going to use for extra. I was going to use my dragon thing to make money, basically.
Oh, there you go.
So you want okay?
Or otaku.
So you're gonna focus on that you didn't have money.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're.
And you wish you had more.
Okay.
So now create that. So write, story of minimum story about that, and a way and a aspect that poor upbringing, always want more, greedy upbringing, a greedy upbringing.
The grass is always greener.
Grass is always greener.
Well, that's kind of more of a negative aspect.
Wrong side of the tracks.
There we
You're in
go.
Oceano.
There we go.
Wrong side of the tracks, which means you do have connections on the wrong side of the tracks, and they're not all
So
bad
positive.
people, but you were still raised in an area that wasn't considered affluent.
So when you get dope as fuck dragon powers, you get to be dope as fuck.
Yeah, I can get that.
This is also a self-insert game, but it's not a carbon copy of who we
Yeah.
Or if you want to change something about an aspect of your previous, leading up to now.
I mean, you could just go with the in general that it's shaped for hardened
Yeah.
or jaded.
Yeah. You could just put had a difficult childhood and always wanted more. There's the whole sentence. Now create an aspect about it.
Yeah, that works perfectly.
Because that makes sense of why when you became a dragon, you wanted to use the powers to make money. You didn't use the powers to go sneak into the girl's dorm room. You used it to make money.
Waking
I
up
think a dragon
in the dorm
would
room
be tough.
with a dragon.
Yeah. Sup, dude?
You know what I meant!
Some of your powers are aspects, right? Like you're permanently
They're all
kind
hard.
of tough and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, I only turn off a couple of them. When I'm in human form. Yeah. The wolves don't
How
actually
many
stick around.
words?
I need my aspect.
Hardened, jaded.
I
I like
wrong
wrong side of the tracks.
I like wrong side of the tracks.
Or wrong side of the beach.
Ooh, wrong side of the beach. That makes sense. You're a water dragon. I actually kind of like that.
This is gonna be good.
It's gonna be fun.
Kind of like wrong side of the beach.
Sounds cool. It just doesn't sound like me.
Well, now this is you and Dresden.
Yeah, but
Also,
does it sound
plays-
like you're a water serpent dragon power person?
I am the
And
only
we-
one who's actually remotely anything like myself.
I was planning to be.
Yeah.
I was
How are you a
straight
dragon?
up. I was
Not
straight
really.
up until the dead part.
It's not like it defines my personality.
True.
Yeah, it's more that this is defining what your dragon personality is.
You can kidnap James to see if I actually do go psycho.
I really don't want this to happen on multiple levels. Just saying. Okay.
You alright?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I grabbed the last one. Sorry guys.
That's fine.
I figured you would have more cases.
Nope.
And I was doing that.
Okay.
It's fine.
So 2.
Oh.
Alright. Phase 2.
Oh,
This is probably the most important one for this game. And it's what shaped you. This is...
Should we write phase or should we write the
I don't
title?
care. It's called Rising Conflict. What shaped you? Phase 2. I don't... Just number 2.
Okay, man.
This is what gave us our weird powers?
This is what this is what changes you from Stevens into I'm a dragon man who's now a PC. This is the changing moment from NPC into PC.
I feel like that should be a Jonathan song.
So this is where we became what we are now.
Yeah. Which yours would be boyfriend disappeared, you went off and looked for him, found wolf spirit?
Fuck it.
Love.
He's a dragon! He's a dragon man!
That's what I'll put down for my aspect, Trogdor. Just
I would allow it if you were one-armed.
The burning.
If you were one-armed, I would be like, wouldn't even. If for some reason you take an extreme circumstance that has your arm cut off, you can change this one to Trogdor.
Jack the other one. Like, just fucking.
gain the ability to breathe fire
Yeah.
somehow by losing an arm.
There's a character goal. Get so fucked up, you lose an arm, so you can call Trogdor.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was thinking get supernatural recovery and like, no, I just grow my arm back.
Good.
Oh.
I'm keeping mine kind of vague because I don't know what happened to you.
No, yeah, you don't know what happened to me, but
Yeah,
you
no.
know what happened to you.
You got involved with a group and disappeared. That's all I know.
It was a sex cult, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It could be. There's one.
There's
There's a
several.
wine and sex cult in our game.
Several.
Yes. Which made me really... The second season of True Blood is all about a Maenad, and I was like...
I was wondering when you were going to find that out.
Yeah. And I was like, this is really useful for my game. Thank you, True Blood.
Yeah, she's a thing.
She's Maenad, yeah.
Yeah.
Which are going to be a big thing for this.
I was like, I didn't see that part of the series, but I didn't know that about her, that she
Yeah.
was part of that cult and stuff. She was the critter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How they kill her versus how they'll be killable in this world is not different, but that's the only. In True Blood, they were literally fucking immortal. Like, they had to believe they weren't immortal in order to be killed.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not doing that in this game.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. Might make like a queen one that is that way as a big,
that
big
sounds-
bad,
that
but not
sounds like
a.
big Dorian Gray style NPC.
Yeah, but that's it's not going to be a random dude, man at A.
Every random fucking cultist we meet. Hey, do you think you can die? Yeah.
No, you just get them high and be like, dude.
Dude, have you ever thought about the fact that we're only a speck of time in the blink of that is the universe? And everyone's like, oh shit, that's deep. You're like, okay, real quick.
Did you realize that we're hurtling through space at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour?
And
then
literally anything we do is worthless.
And at any moment now, a star could go supernova from anywhere in the universe, release a gamma ray burst, and kill all life on the planet at once. Oh god, I read a sci-fi book recently, and the bad guys, one of their weapons,
This would be
they had
the encounter,
these big
right?
moon-sized
This
or
would be the
asteroid-sized
encounter thing?
spaceships.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
They
would
were
be
just generators.
your power.
Uh-huh.
This
They call-
will
they call
change you
death
from an
asteroids.
NPC
Sure.
to a
Yeah,
PC.
let's say it was. That's what the heroes call them. It's like, this is very Star Wars.
Yeah,
but
like
yeah.
might as well not trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Oh, I should write Native
but
American.
Their whole thing was they were just big big generator things called battery generators, so
Okay.
they could generate up and
Joe.
fire gamma ray bursts.
Can't call me that anymore.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's whatever. They're like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Australia got hit by one.
Should I put the risk of not upholding to the Ghost Nation contract?
I'm not sure if the aspect Dragon Man has ups and downs or not, but whatever.
It
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
definitely has it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been enough a GM enough times. You have someone who's a descendant of some deity dragon walking around. That can have negative aspects.
Oh, that's what I should do with that. Actually, that would be
put the
better.
person's name
Yeah.
or something. Smart. Smart.
So here's my question: Do I put down grandson of Jordanmunger or great grandson of Loki?
I like grandson of Jordanmunger better because it's more dragon based.
Yeah, I like that a little bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with that one.
Yeah, that's what
There are so many names I want to give this aspect. But I have to go with
I
the
can't spell
song
that off
title.
my head.
I can spell the first 5 letters, and then I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna be like,
Jormungar?
Yeah.
Jorm.
The U of the thing.
UNDR.
Nope.
No.
No? Fuck.
Jorgenmander?
It's
I'm
just
the warrior
Jorgenmander.
of the moon and true love.
Or no, Jorgenmander.
Jorgenmander, yeah.
J-O with an umlaut.
Yes.
R-M-U-N-G-A-N-D-R.
Why?
I forgot the GAN part.
Yeah, I knew there was. I could do the full 5 letters, and then it goes. The sounds and letters. Don't tease her with things she's not supposed to play with.
She does not like the vibration.
Sure. I'm not gonna put.
She's not okay with that.
I'm not gonna put the risk down because I don't think that's relevant to right this second. But essentially, the risk is becoming a Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Yeah.
That says
It's
dating.
just more fun.
I literally had to go
Like,
several sentences forward to figure out what that was by
So wait,
context.
you're running the risk of turning into a Wendigo?
A Wendigo.
That's not okay.
No.
I don't want to know you. I don't want to be within like 50 miles of you.
It's the rules. The rules would have to be egregiously broken because it's just sort of a spirit warrior thing. It's not like
It's not
James
sort of
was
just
like-
a cannibalistic spirit warrior thing without feet.
Well, I mean, yeah. If I fuck up, are we turning him
I still can
into?
ask for
No, he's just
You can read ties
Yeah.
first, it's okay. I know it's going to take you a while.
when law enforce. Wait, what?
Law enforcement.
What is law enforcement?
Law enforcement.
Law
those guys that come.
They gave up.
That come by. And,
They're all like, nope. I'm like, no one's doing anything.
Okay.
So I do.
How does stress work?
How does what?
Stress. I need to work that down. I know it's stress. How stress works. I have lots of that.
Are you okay with my Aztec name?
Yes.
Okay. Huey Lewis and the Newsman.
what about it?
You know the band?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not offhand. I bet if I heard a song.
Power of Love.
I'm not sure. I don't know. He needs help with his aspects. Like his story's good, but I need.
But the name is bad.
Can I help with aspects?
Sure.
Yeah.
By all means.
But I like this. I like where you're going. I want to just.
I like what that doesn't mean.
No,
Yeah.
it's here. I want to.
Fix it slightly.
But I'm not good at that either, so I'm not. That's not
I am,
my.
but this is me, and I'm weird about that.
Like this is a Katie skill. This is a.
Yeah, I see the names could be
So your
better.
stress tracks.
I know.
Give me a second.
So your stress tracks are 2+.
What?
Your skill.
No.
I don't
Oh, mate,
understand why
if you
that's
go to this-
bad.
Steven,
Yeah.
go to any of the skills
Oh,
of any of your health, and it will tell you how much you get. And it's
Like-
the same one for all of them.
It can be compelled negatively. It can be
So
compelled.
if
It
you
just
go-
tells you the skill just tells you it adds to whatever.
The name.
If you go to any of the skills that determine one of your health tracks,
He just tries to be a bastion of positivity. That can very easily be invoked negatively.
Presence. Social for
it should have
Are you
little.
happy?
There's a table. There's a table right
Well, I
around
just
there.
mean like in a
And yes,
in a situation like
Yeah.
if something happens,
and it's the same
someone
for
dies,
all
and then it's
three
like
skills.
I invoke lone ray of sunlight.
You,
like,
because of
or
inhuman
like, as you
recovery,
try to
have
keep
2
people
more
positive, it's just
physical,
not
right?
working.
Yeah,
And
so
it's
that
like
would
I
have
invoke
been
lone
covered,
ray
but
of sunlight.
yes, I have
like
two more.
So,
you're
I
sad
couldn't remember what it
because you
was
can't cheer anyone up. Like, and you just socially have sad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's fighting for me.
I want a better aspect, but I think we can do it.
Just put joyous cooperation.
Jolly cooperation.
Jolly cooperations.
I'll take it.
There we go.
But I think the first one's still appropriate because it's like starting out. I mean,
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
If only I can be so incandescent.
So
Tyler's
we got
gonna
the happy dog and the dead guy,
He's
And then the
almost
sad
like a
dog.
father figure
and then the sad
up
dog.
there, so radiant. If only I could be a fraction so incandescent. I always remember running into Solaire for the first time, being like,
Hi.
"Dude, what the fuck? Like, I just got here."
We need to do good cop, bad cop together.
I know.
Please. It would be amazing.
I know. I like if you have a spot for it, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
There's even a stunt for it.
Yeah, that's the point.
When we advance, we need to do this.
Yeah, that's fine. You're all doing your thing. I'm all doing my thing. We realize that we're getting a lot more into this than our other lives. So yeah.
It's like, okay, good cop, bad cop. Or I mean, good dog, bad dog.
Well,
Woof.
What did you get, Steven?
Sure.
What did you get?
Um,
You can just
yeah, we just talked about it.
I was just kind of curious, you know.
Dope as fuck.
what the fuck else could it be?
God, I really hope that we can invoke that as an aspect for you at some point.
I did not write that down.
Damn it. Yeah, but I'll just put it in the room. Be like, yeah, I killed like 3 guys in the same room, and it's in the middle of a party, and now the party can continue.
Epileptic puppy!
True story.
I'm just gonna skateboard everywhere.
Yeah.
With what I have backwards.
His name was Kenny.
Dope.
Gonna look over and be like, hey,
Kenny.
why are you
Who
wearing
fucking is
sunglasses?
pressing, Katie?
It's midnight and we're
it's
going to
all
the
true.
room. Dope as fuck.
Alright,
I invoke dope as fuck to shut this guy up.
so next
Hardcore.
Yeah.
is
Kickflip.
phase 3. Or its official name is... What the fuck is your official name?
First adventure.
What was your first adventure? The story.
Called it.
I went to the moon.
So what was the first time you used those powers to go off and do something? And this is the one that we're going to pass around and you're going
I'm
to
gonna write
guest
it on the
star in the others.
Oh, I thought that was the next 2.
Yes, so the next 2 is you guest starring in this story
I
or
thought
someone
it
else.
was, we do this one and then one and then another.
Mhm. You're guest starring in 2. You're going to guest star in 2 of those
So
first
is this the
adventure.
one where we're gonna pass around?
Yes.
Right?
After you write it. This is the one you write about your first adventure. What was your first adventure? First time you used your guns and smoted someone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then people are going to help you.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna write this about the band.
Yeah, well, that.
So I just write the aspect name, and then someone else is gonna try and help fill in the adventure.
No, you're going to write this adventure, and then
Son
they're
of
going
a
to
bitch!
they're going to help you in that adventure.
Okay.
They're going to come along and be like, yeah, while he was shooting that, I howled at the moon. Or whatever, you know.
Not helpful.
So you need a whole adventure, like conflict, resolution.
It can be
climax.
pretty short, and it can be open-ended, too. You can leave it open-ended so that way the guest stars can conclude it for you.
So you know, do it with Drake. Be like, I went for dragon.
Your first adventure.
I got a churro because I'm dope as fuck.
Your first adventure, not your first outing. Your first...
Your first outing, yeah, I got in and out. It was pretty cool. The guy looked at me funny because I have scales. But,
So, stage 2 was how you became a PC, and this is how you know...
interact with the party for the first time.
This is that goblin you slayed in your village. Don't get rid of the goblins.
Don't make goblins rape us.
Yeah, that's
Seriously.
really kind of up to you on that one.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Slayer.
It's a little darker than I'm going for.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate that.
Like, the only reason I do that is if I make it, it'd have to be a big, impactful, long-term story, and then you guys are immortal something.
I'm gonna write it on the computer.
You have to pass it around.
I know.
Yeah. write it out in the computer.
Can I just bolt that shit?
Yeah, it has to be enough that to create an aspect from and for someone to guest star in. That's the requirements we're looking for.
Everything I can think of is like underwater, and I'm like, how does that?
I could be underwater.
Sure. Zombie. Does he breathe?
I just can't use my guns.
You can use guns underwater.
Not revolvers.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yes.
Fuck them.
We can do both!
Okay.
We can do both!
Okay. Actually, are your revolvers case or percussion cap?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
They're modern. So I don't know.
Okay, they're case. Okay.
He's using some Dirty Harry style.
So modern revolvers. Yeah. If this was like early Civil War, pre-Civil War. Actually, probably still then. But
Who are the emotional feeders?
Which ones?
emotional Peters.
There's a lot of them.
Feeders.
The vampire
Yeah,
ones,
the white
the white
White
coat.
court.
Like there's a lot. Like that's a big category.
So,
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna make it white court. Fuck those guys.
You're like, I was swimming, giant squid attacked me.
I would prefer if you make it at least somewhat supernatural if you can.
Somewhat supernatural.
Yeah.
so
It could be a
Giant
magical.
werewolf scare.
You can just say crack.
giant squid is kind of supernatural in its own
Kraken.
weird way.
I've been attacked by giant squid.
Baby
I get
kraken.
red court.
Baby crap.
Baby kraken.
Baby kraken. It's still
Kraken.
fucking humongous, but
Yeah.
it's a baby.
Baby Kraken
That's
would
not
be.
terrible.
Uh,
And it kind of plays into the Norse aspect of it,
werewolf
as far as sailing.
I like Baby Kraken. If you would, you could say Baby Kraken was attacking local fishermen, and you're like, this is my water.
Hang on.
That could be let's get cracking.
It's not true.
If you let's get cracking and it
James is like, no, James.
focuses on your initiative to get things done.
We're like in the middle, we're like doing stuff, and James is like, oh, I'm invoking Steve's Let's Get Kraken aspect, and we're like, wait, how? He's like, giant tentacles come out of that pond right there. We're like, wait, the rain puddle on the side of the street? Yep, Krakens.
Yep, kraken. We all float down here, George.
You accidentally invoked like a blood
Oh, yeah.
revenge.
Could I
Cursed
leave-
by the Kraken lore, and now Kraken just randomly attack me through any source of
Could I
water.
leave that the
I like
way
it.
it is
Can never
and then
swim,
have
can never
someone
get
else
back.
finish it?
Krakens.
Get me involved in something.
I need one more sentence of anything. You heard a scream.
Just something to call to action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And Stephen, you can if you
are you
make
picking it up yet?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, it's a bunch of Linkin Park spoken word.
I got it. I was moving.
Because I'm disgusting and shouldn't be allowed near things.
I love Lincoln
Oh,
Park.
okay, good.
Stephen, that could also go into your the dragon concept of
I mean,
protecting your territory. Being like, no, this area, this is mine. This is
these beaches belong to me now.
yeah. That's a very dragon. This is my mountain. I'm the dragon under the mountain. This is my mountain now. All these door statues? No. They're my door statues.
The dragon horse statue.
The beast changed.
I actually had a dragon like that in the campaign that Tyler was playing. The one that hoarded statues because it was lonely.
That is sad. That's unbelievably sad.
It had a false basilisk eye and could freeze people that came near its territory and then keep them. So his lair was a bunch of broken
That's
statues.
sad.
Yeah.
What, did he talk to them and get mad occasionally and then break them? Is that why
No,
they were broken? Or?
well, it was just he's a big dragon and just moved around.
So you're like, no, Jane, fuck you, fuck you, no, you, turn off smash. It's just like, I just imagine like the party, the PCs are up on a cliff watching this, like,
What in the
oh,
Does
this is not worth it.
Yeah, that.
This ain't. I know. We can see the treasure. This is not worth it. We don't want to get involved in the mentally unstable dragon.
Last one.
Hard dog.
Herd.
Herd dog.
Is your aspect Herger?
It is. Oh, wasn't happening. I wasn't expecting juices. It's so good, but it's so unexpected. I was like, who's
That's
going
what
home?
she said.
Yeah.
Well, they are sort of white creamy stuff.
Okay. Good. It tastes good. It's real good.
I bet it tastes good,
Yeah.
baby.
Yay.
Lick it all up. Lick it out of that ball. Empty those balls into your mouth.
Only moderately gay.
I mean, a little.
No, that's pretty homosexual.
It's gay, but
It wasn't moderately. That was.
offensively.
Why would it be offensive? Are you saying that another man?
Oh
another
my
man's
god,
dick
it's 2018, I made a mistake.
And did you assume their gender? I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah, a lot.
I have.
I like how you were concerned about the party being offensive, and it's just you and your girlfriend.
She was fine. I'm the one who said that's what she said.
Right next to the recording.
Yep.
What's a fitting first assignment for a Venatori?
Go to the library, read some books, probably.
Investigating a haunted house?
Investigating something.
A haunted house?
Yeah.
Could I
We have some
actually
here in
go
those.
to
We have
hide
several. We have several. Yes, they will be a thing at some point. I have the list.
I've been
The
to
Whaley House?
a couple.
The Whaley House down in San Diego.
But we're not going that far.
You can. It's
Where are
California.
you talking about?
Well, I'm
No,
talking
I'm gonna
I'm
keep
just
it
doing my
tunnels.
first adventure.
About haunted what?
House. It's a first person mission.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what a good, easy first mission
Oh,
for a Venatori
Sunny Acres.
agency.
No, you can't go to San Diego because I'm going to use that.
Okay, the hotel in Santa Maria.
Yep.
Or the
Yep.
Belson's house in London.
Nope, I like the Santa Maria Inn.
Once I get playing games, I'll put my
I'm
headphones
gonna
on.
bust up into some layers and say some dishes from some. I don't know. I'm gonna switch.
You just want me to use that aspect. You're mean. You're mean to me. Oh, get the fuck.
So, is that sufficient as my first, as the call to action sentence?
You need a aspect.
I have to name it? You
Yes.
told me I didn't have to name it. You
Yes.
suck.
I thought we deal with the aspect after we're done with the story.
You could, but it's if you want to. But in theory, it's just to name it now.
Name the aspect you get from a story that's not done because other people have to write it.
Get cracking!
It's not bad. Okay, there we go. Figure it's relatively simple enough.
I'm just passing it along.
I got long arms.
Nothing beats the accessible boxing net.
What?
I made a boxing none from Minicon.
You still
And I
have
made
that
And
cheat
he
sheet?
had us help make all the stuff for him. And I got the boxing gun.
Because it
I
felt
think
weird
that cheat
making
sheet
it.
would be handy to have over here so that some people are confused. Things.
Okay. Oh, wow. That would have been useful to have.
The reference sheet.
It's a gaming reference now.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to explain it the first time, and then now you can look at that, and so you're actually looking at like, oh, these are the words. These are the words that make sense. Because it is very shorthanded. And if you had no context to the shorthand, you'd be like, what? What does invoking mean? I've never heard that word. Oh, everyone, roll your dice. Roll 4 dice. Do a little bit of
What?
do initiative rules.
Nailed it. Oh.
Read mine to make sure. Oh wait, I don't have a name.
It can come later.
Okay.
It can if you don't have one now, but it should be named now if you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make two.
-2, 0.
Take one.
2.
Positive two.
Positive. We both want the same thing.
Top or bottom?
Yay.
Dude.
Wow.
Top, I guess. I don't
I
know.
take it back.
This is my sheet.
Do it again.
Try better.
You're
Give me the
bad.
bottom one. Give me the bottom
You're
one.
bad at this.
You want me to read it to you?
You're 0, right?
No, I actually think I can
You're
read
0,
it.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Top or
If
bottom?
I
Bottom.
run into anything, I will.
Okay.
You're
Ah!
Have fun to elaborate.
But,
top or bottom?
Oh, look, it's mine!
Hi, Ty.
And now guest star in the...
We have to come up with a name for it. too.
Yeah, this is one you actually have to come up with an aspect name, and you should write it down someplace else, because this is your aspect. The person who's guest starring, this is your...
wait, I thought we had to come up with an aspect when we wrote the...
So you're guest starring in that. You need an aspect for your role as a guest star.
Okay.
So you're making an aspect for them?
No, for you.
Oh.
It's for your role.
You're kind of role playing right now.
So this particular step
Okay.
adds multiple aspects to your character.
Yeah, this is one for you. And then we'll pass it around again. The next one you guest star is going to also be an aspect for you.
So this phase adds multiple aspects to your character.
This is technically a new phase now. This is called guest starring.
Okay, so we are still getting stuff. Alright.
Yeah, this is whose path have you crossed? Guest starring.
And then we
So
just
I'm
get
writing an entirely new bullet point, or I'm continuing the first one?
You are part of that adventure. You're guest starring in that adventure. And what was your role in this adventure? Write it down someplace else so you remember it, because it's your aspect.
The wrong layer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Did you write layer like a cake layer?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I am thinking of
100%.
I probably wanted to come up with a food pun and gave up. You want to get the cake?
After we do all this, then yes.
How old would we be for phase 3?
This would be within the last couple years.
Actually, it come with
No, I like it, and I could very easily insert my character in here, but I'm
Because
struggling
it's
to find a
scary in
unique
the dark.
way
Yeah.
to
No
interact. Because this could very easily be I was on the same
Yeah, I
pace.
could either have done it sneakily or actually been on the offensive while you did something.
Yeah.
I tried to leave it open.
That's another reason I had everyone introduce themselves, so you kind of had an idea of what and who they were
I can
when
be
you guest
offensive,
star.
defensive, or sneaky.
So, yeah, I'll actually just ask you. So your layer, what were you what were you thinking? Like, were you thinking like a club
Probably a shack.
or just a place in the middle of goddamn nowhere?
Fucking tied up in a shack somewhere.
Okay.
We
It
do
was a
have.
love shack.
Remember, this is the whole county, so we have all Tascadero bonds
Yeah.
and all.
Right, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get a setting so that
So
that
this
way
is recent years,
a
so
zombie
like
kicking
4?
down the
Within,
tunnel.
you know,
Yeah,
within
no,
the last
it
few
wouldn't
years.
have been super
Right, so yeah,
public.
we know each other by then.
Yeah.
And so by this point,
Actually, I guess.
Like I said,
Dead?
where
That
it
would be
is,
new.
where it is can
You
be
go.
plus
Oh,
minus of what your actual
I don't
age
know if
is.
it's public or not. You
As far
you can-
as
Oh, yeah.
the lair, it could have been like a club, or it could have been a shack in the middle of nowhere.
You can decide.
Whatever. I just discovered where they were hiding out and found a
Gotcha.
way to
Okay.
get her out. How'd you help? How'd it go down? The important part is I'm introducing characters.
Gotcha.
Could my aspect be bandmates? Like the people themselves?
Packmates or bandmates? Or bandmates or packmates?
Went with my girlfriend because it's the thing to do. Aspect along for the ride.
I like it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I can use.
That's actually pretty.
So here's the. Can you think of 3 times you could use that aspect? And can you think of some negative and positive ones?
Well,
the
mostly
positive.
negative,
Yeah, the
actually.
positive one's tough.
Yeah.
You go along with people, so it makes you help you when you're interacting with people.
I guess.
I'm going to take part in the direct action, but I figure that's a good tie-in.
And remember to write down your aspect someplace so you don't forget it.
Yeah.
So if someone's directly involved in something, should my character be doing something on the outside, or should I also be directly involved? Is that how it's Okay. Got it.
For instance, he was attacked by a kraken. I just happened to be working at the Marine Mammal Center at the time of when the attacks started happening with the sea animals, and go, hey, you might want to be careful out there.
It's like there's a kraken or something.
I was assuming shark.
Yeah, I've been getting weird samples back from like eggshells that I've never fucking seen before. So, you know.
What's this? Supernatural everywhere.
I'm an investigator. I have really weird reasons to be at places. But yeah.
For some reason, the seals have been drained of all their blood. We're not sure what's happening there.
So we give this something?
Yeah, you're gonna give it an aspect. Just remember it, because that is one of your aspects.
Like with my girlfriend, of course I did investigate cattle. When I went with my girlfriend to investigate cattle mutilation aspect. Well, of course I did.
But yes, I mean.
So one of the examples is Biff's steady girlfriend.
You're adding on to this.
Yeah.
But naming it a new aspect. Mm-hmm. That's what I was confused about.
Yeah, you're adding on to it and giving it, your add-on has an aspect. And that's an aspect you have, that's yours.
Does mine work?
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't say that word.
Doing the right thing.
Misanthropic. Because fuck people. I don't want to volunteer for people.
And the next phase is cleverly named. Who else's past have you crossed?
Yeah, aspect. Doing the right thing.
And then, so the aspect name that we're coming up with is for our character?
Yes,
or
for
their
yours.
character?
Yeah, it's your aspect.
Can I have mine back so I can just write mine? I'm gonna write mine.
Then should we also write these like in our other aspects?
Once we have them all, you'd write that's what they've done. That is the location.
There we go. There you are.
I want it to be the weapon to be something else.
Like what?
You have my teeth, you have my mind, you have my heart. You have my heart?
Unbreak my heart!
I'm only doing it because it's the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but you would still get the reference
And my tooth.
You still get the reference if you change axe to something else.
Sure.
And my bark.
Axe.
Yeah.
Oh!
You don't know that he's dope as fuck. Could have one just sitting around.
And I wanted to make my heart or my spirit or something like that would also be allow me to compel you too.
You have my bow part,
Yes.
but you have my bow. Wow.
Oof.
You have my bow wow. Because bow is spelled the same as bow.
It's not terrible.
You have my bow wow.
This is going to be good.
Uh-huh.
I have high hopes for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a headache a lot, but
Yeah.
as long as everyone's having fun and we can tell a story together, it's okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reroll your dice. Trying to make those two are done. Also helps give us practice rolling that dice and looking at the numbers.
Guide dog makes sense.
What?
Guide dog? Yeah.
I like you have my axe.
That's
You should change it to you have my heart. Or you have my bow. Poof. You have my something. Just make it more.
Huh?
My fangs?
I don't attack with my teeth. Something.
That you attack with your heart. Kind of.
I attack by looking cute.
You have my cute.
You have my cute.
Fuck it, alright then.
You have my fluff.
You have my flute.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You have my
floof. And my floof.
I was thinking the thing that corgis do when they said
Flute.
You have my flute.
Flute.
The fuck is flute?
When they
Kick their
fan
legs
out
like that.
entirely and they'll like flop on the floor,
Yep.
they kick up their legs long ways and
Like what Fabio does. Where it just looks like you
Just look
splat
at
on the floor.
It's called sploot.
Yep.
SPLOOT.
Flute is a type of stretch that pets do. It's typically associated with corgis, and many types of dogs and cats can flute too.
Yeah, there we go. I can see.
Guy does not flute.
She does occasionally.
She balls.
Yeah, and she likes doing this. It's just the upside down dog.
Yeah, upside down dog, which is not flute.
Hang on.
Steven? Thank you. Like long arm people. Your hair was being special, and Katie and I both enjoyed it.
Well, I whisper, I could be distracting. It works!
If I hand you the same one or yours, just give it back to me and I apologize.
You finished the story now. You helped so much that you stayed the entire night. You're a cute dog. You feel so, like, protected.
Fewer than 3 players. I hate doing games. Only 2 people.
Gaming convention could use a live band. Yeah. Or not.
She's Derek.
I know. I just don't know the name now.
What is it?
So, is that something that I shared?
Yeah.
Okay. So, essentially, she set up that.
Well, so you can invoke each other's aspects and compel them.
Yeah. So, the first adventure is while investigating James's disappearance, met a woman by the name of Aurora Blue, whose wife had become missing. Decided to follow into the lair of White Court vampires. It was here that I found Scarlet and helped to escape to return to her true love. My current sentences are: the lair, a fancy restaurant, was much more popular than previously expected, but seeing someone rush in to protect true love, Derek couldn't just let sit there and let them be killed. Knowing any sense of surprise was lost, he helped with a blaze of gunfire and fury.
I think that was true love.
Because she probably shouted it at the top of her lungs before kicking the door in.
Just kicks him in the nose.
No,
Why not?
who knows? It's a mystery.
Well, even if you went in and were just surprised and then a commotion started, he would basically just be like, God fucking damn it. So it's more just a poetic way of putting it that way.
God fucking damn. Kind of like doing the right thing.
Well,
All I can think of is like tuxedo mask moments.
I'm supposed to say rude as shit. Oh
Rush to defense. Rush to defense.
I said you can take those.
You have my guns.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's just name them all that.
You have there's a negative power that gives you. It's actually a 0, and when you sort of shape changers, when
Defend
you
the
change,
damsel?
it takes a full action instead of like a supplemental action. But no one can interfere with it because you can't interfere with change scene.
So for one round, you can't.
I was like,
What is she doing? No, man. I'm really distracted. All it is me putting my hood up really slow.
I don't know. I saw the cotton planet stuff.
Should can I leave it blank? Or should I really try to fill it in?
Guns and Roses. Perfect for hers, perfect for yours.
Yep.
people suck in a pleasant way.
So, is that the name of the aspect for both of us?
No,
now?
just you.
Just me. Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
I got barbed wire and roses.
who's a high one? One.
I am at a 0.
I have 2.
So it's between those two.
I let Derek pick first last time, so fine, top or bottom.
You got 3.
I got a 3.
And so did you.
Yeah. Sure. Bottom.
He's already had that one.
Bottom.
Oh.
I'll take that one.
What?
Yeah, I responded to the last one.
That's Derek's.
Yeah, he wrote on that one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you have not done anything on Derek's.
Shouldn't it be right under?
No, you did host. Yes.
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 Okay.
Okay. So.
He stares at it.
Yeah.
Denies its existence.
Apparently, my handwriting is
Apparently, ours is similar enough.
Okay, top or bottom?
go bottom again.
And it's mine.
Yes.
Son of a bitch! That was weird!
Bottom, because I'm lazy.
Wait. Don't we have to make a new phase?
No, they'll go. Now they're going.
Ah.
You're going to be in another
Okay,
story.
so there's 2 guest stars.
Yeah. This one is who else's path have you crossed? What'd you roll?
0.
Steven? 2. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
So if I've already interacted with hers,
We're just gonna be total supernatural.
apparently, yeah, we're gonna be total pals.
Dude, our fates are entwined. I must help you with your love
I guess
problem.
so.
You had what? One?
Probably some spirit.
Top or bottom?
bullshit.
Don't care.
I don't know.
Like, hey, these are 2 agents of good. Let's keep them. Nailed it.
So do I pick a random phase?
So it's their first adventure.
Still the herd dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still guest starring in their first, adventure.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's weird.
So it's 3 people happen to be on this
In
adventure.
the same place? I thought you came up with a new one.
No, that way that way you're now interacting with at least 2 people in one adventure.
So should she trade with someone since I've already interacted with her character?
No.
Okay.
Because she's also interacted with.
Okay, just making
Someone
sure.
else.
Just because.
Oh, it's this side. Okay.
Yeah, it's a minimum of you've now for a minimum of 2 people. You've now been a part of their,
Gotcha. Okay.
which helps bring the party as a party.
Dude, this is perfect because she's supposed to be some sort of ghost person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my families is like ghost tuned.
Nice.
The one. Yeah. This is
Good.
great. Perfect. Okay.
How do I help beat a baby kraken? Blah, 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 blah. This time I'm gonna beat fucking everything. I'm gonna pin it down with 1 foot and shoot it until it dies.
I was reading this and I'm like, this is all happening in a restaurant, and it's like, so I was sitting there having dinner at a nice dinner.
What I assume.
With Ashley busting in the fucking door. And I was like,
These goddamn vampires.
well, there's one of my good friends. What the fuck she's doing? I need backup. I aspect fancy meeting you here.
I like it.
You have an uncanny knack for being in the right place at the right time.
That's kind of good.
That's not
I am
terrible.
meeting the wrong person at the wrong
Yeah.
time.
Huh.
Fancy meeting?
Fancy
Yeah, that's
meeting
a
you.
good one. I don't.
Oh, one of these days, he's gonna run into death, and it's like I invoke fancy meeting you here. You meet a
That's actually a really great aspect.
You meet
Actually, there's a thing you can also spend a fate point. Sorry, I forgot to mention this one. To invoke one of your aspects to change the environment. Like if you're a holy person and has like always there, you can spend a fate point and be like, no, I'm here because God sent me.
I happen to be here.
You can use fancy meeting you here and be like, no, I'm now.
I'm there. I'm there, man.
I'm here. Fuck, that's actually really fucking good.
Where did this happen in?
Yeah, I just put random restaurant. You can put a name if you want.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's called
believe-
the lair.
I believe in it.
I'm just
the
wondering
lair.
Like
where is the
lair.
lair located?
There's the lair located.
No, it's the name of the place is called Lair.
Where is the lair located? Was my question.
Yeah.
Where's the lair located? You're there for dinner. Where is it?
Old Sloper.
It's not there anymore because we kind of shut it up.
And that's why they had to move spaces.
That's why the white court meets somewhere else now.
This is the last one.
I mean, who's looking it back?
Now it became Cruiseburg Cafe. Done by hipster vampires instead. I got.
Yeah, you're gonna love me.
Okay.
I just want to know what your aspect is called.
Swagnanigans.
Fucking yes.
Yes.
God, should I make my swagnanigans and look at double swag? Swag tag.
It's almost swagtastic.
There we go.
Sounds like someone's a dick bump. I showed the videos here.
You're a zombie.
Yep.
Ish.
Sort of.
He's Yu Yu Hakusho.
What is zombie?
Okay. He's a revenant.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Is he more alive or more dead?
More dead?
To be decided.
I wonder if he gets off body heat.
No. I think semi-animate.
A lot less than normal. So he gives off body heat, but he's at like 60 or 70 instead of 92, 93.
Okay. Because I have Beast Changed, and I took as my weird special thing I get from Beast Changed is I can see heat. I can see infrared.
Nice.
Like a snake can.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's
Boy,
what.
that's a really wait, snakes can see infrared light, or I'm going with that. I can see heat. I can see the motherfucking dark, bitches. I was just like, Derek doesn't give up body heat, maybe.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, he gives off a lot less. So he still has, his body still gives off heat, but not as much as a standard human. So let's say like 60, 70 degrees. So he could actually blend in with
Like a
environments.
mostly dead guy. No, I'm just thinking of Huey Lewis again with Heart and Soul.
When you're done, you can give it to the person. If the other person is who owns it originally is done, you can give it to them.
Oh, sweet.
Because that way you don't distract from those who are not done.
So your change form, is it dragon enough that it's like, oh fuck, it's a dragon? Or is it like, that kind of looks like a human?
No, dragon.
Okay.
No. It is
Yeah.
dragon.
He's a horse-sized dragon, water serpent.
Okay. So.
Oh, wait, so we get to meet each other twice. I wonder if we met then or then.
So I was actually just about to ask you this. So here's what I have written down right now. Seismic activity had tipped off the Venatori and sent their nearest field agent after getting the appropriate kit and ammo to take out a baby Greek myth just off the coast. And so I'm assuming he's just going to walk into the water and see a dragon and a kraken fighting each other and go, which one of these do I shoot?
I would assume you take a boat out and then like hold on to the anchor and go.
Alright, here we go. So the only reason I
Or how like one Venatori guy like drives the boat out and then like, okay, I'll pull you up when you're done. You're like, cool. The rope and the anchor. Yeah.
Yes, I know what to name this aspect now.
Not in a boat, just fucking kayak out. He's a zombie. He doesn't need stamina.
I'm gonna put it with the help
Doesn't
of
need to
Derek.
breathe either. Now you really smell bad after you get out of the water and dry up.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I have a role playing thing to try and help with that. But we'll see what happens.
So I was having a nice dinner on a business trip when suddenly my friend Ashley started to brawl with the help of I'm gonna put my other friend Derek.
Stop, bro.
There was guns and claws, and I added to it.
Huh? What? What?
That would be a good name, and it would be Ballroom Blitz.
Woo.
Yeah, but like, what, how do you
I like
invoke
fancy
ballroom?
meeting you here.
Spell your name.
DEREK.
EK?
Mhm.
Okay.
Not RICK.
No, none of that shit.
Not Derek.
Not from Rick.
Not Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, from Rick.
Of Rick.
Of Rick. Came from his testicles.
No.
Sorry, I like to think of as the Handmaid's Tale and how all their names are of whatever the dude's name is. Because, yeah. Of Fred. Off Fred. Because they don't have identities. They're just wombs.
Hey, I'm named after a town, so Bolton's a city. I'd be James Den of Bolton. My surname's an English city.
Yes,
Yeah.
fancy mean the zombie that you were tangling with the Kraken that you happened to meet in a random restaurant.
I mean, that would be weird. You're just like fucking with a goddamn Kraken underneath the water and you just start seeing these underwater rounds going off next to a fucking anchor with somebody attached to it.
With some skinny guy attached to it.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
No, I know what I'm going to name this one. I need to finish the actual. I know.
We got this.
Are you done, Steven?
I'm not.
Whose is it?
It's Ashley.
Are you
I'm
done,
still
Ashley?
working.
Okay, she's still working.
I'm working.
Well, I didn't give it to her. You said not to.
Good.
You're making it harder, James. Please stop.
Swag tag team.
Yep.
Yes, that can be sexual. Damn it!
I need help.
Why do these people have to ruin shit?
I didn't say anything.
This is a good bird.
I tried.
No one said anything.
We all gave looks.
We gave off the energy.
You can just call it swag team too.
Swag team.
Because
I like swag team.
Okay.
Swag team.
Oh, Team Alpha.
Yep.
And then I write down my aspects that I put down on theirs on mine.
Yeah, just that way you remember them.
Yeah, I put mine just in parentheses.
So
I
mine
know.
was for your swaganigans.
Swagnanigans.
And
Who you guys
yours
starting?
was...
Derek?
You got my point.
If they didn't know our fucking last name, now they do!
Investigating the.
I'm gonna be
common
editing, so.
shit.
Might make Ty edit, and that's how he gets
Editing
things.
is a bitch when they're hours long.
Ghosts.
Yeah, no, that's your choice, man.
So spirits are
You can make harbor points for that
trapped
shit.
or
Yes.
just-
No, what you do is you clap whenever we do something bad.
So ghosts and haunting and stuff. Are they trapped in this realm or are they just stuck to?
Different ghosts are different things.
Okay, that's great.
Different ghosts are different things. What was that? Oh, different things mean different things.
So, essentially, the Venatori drive him out there, or sail him out there, and then drop him to deal with the combat. And then the combat's escalated because there's a dragon now. So after some confusion,
You're like, this wasn't in the dossier.
they deal with the Kraken. The aspect name. Well, I put after some confusion, the Kraken threat was dealt with. But the aspect is gonna need a bigger boat
I like it.
because I basically want it to be invoked as I want to be as prepared as possible before I kick the door in.
Oh, that would also be a negative. Like, I'm sorry, you didn't bring a big enough boat.
Yeah.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Or just even like stress wise, like if we get into a combat and it starts going south, like you could invoke gonna need a bigger boat.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how it could be invoked positively.
You
Now that I think about it.
You're prepping.
The prep.
You give
the prep
somebody a
phase.
bigger boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get that insight into thinking of
you
ahead.
brought a bigger boat.
Yeah, you could be like, James could be like, you need a thing. You're like, I'm gonna need a bigger boat because I thought of that ahead of time and I have the thing.
There you go. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
like, just so happen to have a shotgun. Need the stopping power.
Did you not like my chupacabra? That's why you made faces. You're like, what's a chupacabra in Dresden?
It's
Copper.
Chupa thingy.
Chupa thingy.
that book. Look, it's in one of the books.
It's a chupa thingy.
Demons.
Literally anything.
Dragged into the
J.K.
light.
Rowling puts out.
Drag into the light.
Dragon to the light.
You uncover shit. Okay. But that
Sniff-
also means
sniff it
that you
out.
might drag stuff that people don't want dragged out.
Drag out in the light. Like,
Like,
is that guy dead? Huh? What?
So how would swag team and swag gang be negatively affected?
we
Don't
are
worry, I got
overly
it.
connected.
Yes.
No, I'm not leaving my bro. No, he's not going alone.
Okay.
I might be portal, but I'm not going alone.
Okay.
I'm not going with that guy. I want to go with him.
And if someone looks like your sister and tells you to go someplace, your sister tells you to go
shit,
someplace.
Son.
Actually, I'd probably use that more on her because you can smell.
Oh, hello,
You
dog.
can't.
Speaking of smelling,
I love how you guys are all like, hauntings. Hauntings. No, it wasn't haunting.
Yeah, I totally wanted it to be
Yeah.
full on. Ready to
Did
go.
everyone exchange their papers back?
Yeah, I think
If
so.
you need help reading it.
Oh, I haven't.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you a few minutes. Make sure you write down your aspects of your appropriate stuff.
So you just write those under other aspects?
Yeah.
Of everything? Oh,
Yeah. Or you can put it on
So
different
we
paper.
should have 6.
Should have.
Yeah.
That is an excellent question, sir. 1,
I
2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 7 aspects total. 5 phases, your height, your treble, and your high concept.
So
We are.
treble and high concept?
Your high concept is what you are. Dresden is wizard
I'm
PI.
changing working cowgirl to cowgirl up.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
pony up.
Your trouble is the thing that always tends to fuck you over.
So, like, mine is literally, I'm a Scion streamer of 5 cities, but my trouble is I'm a community nerd herder, so I'm always out in the community trying to, motivate that shit. So it keeps me from doing this
Trying
stuff.
to make friends.
Your trouble is what is going to mostly be used to compel you a lot.
Power of love.
Even though you shouldn't. You should just leave them alone.
Power of love is gonna drag me into all kinds of shit. I know that.
Between you two? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
So
Between
yours
these
was
two,
probably
yeah.
Discord?
Harmonizing Discord.
Amazing.
You don't write that down.
That's not. Yeah.
You're just writing down the ones you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you're writing the ones you
So
wrote.
you're doing this one.
Yeah.
So I got
Remember what might be
Harmonizing
worth.
Discord and Dragon to the Light.
Yours was don't do the right thing.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing.
Doing.
Doing. Not doing.
I love when you can add little things like that.
Just you're so sweet. And these at different milestones can be modified.
Oh my god, the new vendor rep for US Floors is from Georgia and he's got the accent. And I started doing the accent back at him. I'm like, God damn it!
Yes,
Concept.
Now we
What
have
the fuck is my eye concept?
Now you can bring cake.
Does anyone want
You
cake?
could no.
I've actually been eating on those.
You could be literally serpent dragging the 5 cities.
You want to split a piece
And that
of
would be
cake?
literally what you are.
Sure.
Not
Yeah,
the time?
Oh, what? No, I didn't have enough.
Yes.
Unless you want to tailor it. But
So I forgot when I was in FFA.
While you're working that, I'm gonna go to the next thing something just for me. I'm gonna have you all first name something around and give it a supernatural twist.
Oh,
Like
you
the
mean
kid-
local geographical shit?
Some sort of can be a store, can be a restaurant, can be a location.
Does it
just-
have to be man-made?
No, just give me a place and give it a supernatural twist. You can say this bookstore is the local cult store. Anything. Katie, you go first. And this is just to create more, locations and give more personality.
Actually wrote up a whole thing about local landmarks there.
That
Could be me.
That you could use.
Yeah, I got it published on another
smart.
website. No, this is something I wrote years ago
Oh, really?
for RPGnights.com about using local landmarks and stuff as story fodder.
I got one.
Well, you're not first.
I mean,
There
does
I
it
am.
matter?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. And she's getting cake. I want to wait till she gets back with the cake. So I have to yell at her.
That's fair.
That little chapel in Morro Bay that's right behind the bookstore, I forget what it's called, is actually a chapel to a fae goddess.
What kind of fae goddess?
Fae goddess, it is actually a fertility goddess
Fertility? Okay.
because it's a chapel.
Alright, just fertility goddess. Okay?
Yeah, it's a tiny little place that you can basically go and get married at.
Oh.
Yamato's has a basement, and
Yes, it does.
and it is used as a balanced round between opposed
It's like the club in
in
Constantine?
Constantine. So where what angels and demons would
Oh,
negotiate.
And be neutral.
The rock that your dad put on the post office.
Yeah?
Give it a supernatural twist. It's a safety ward.
So Yamato's is a neutral ground for influential supernatural forces.
So Yamato's is according to Nutriground.
Yep.
use that KFC thing you want, or you can do something.
No, I was just joking around. That's horrible. I do kind of like the hoodoo shop. Illegally being somewhere though.
Aim someplace.
I know.
Okay, no, that's actually too good. I'll just go with that. Yeah. So, if you go downtown AG, and kind of the long drive, my dad's family used to own that. Like his mom.
Grand.
Yeah, his grandma. Yeah, Grand. Basically everything on Grand.
Your monger?
No, my dad, real life.
Oh, okay.
My dad's, parents owned most of that. They sold off over time. Anyways, one of the shops has a, 4-foot tall piece of lava rock cemented right outside. My dad actually physically put that there. And since in this continuity, my dad is the grandson of Loki, son of Jortenmunger, or whatever, it's something weird.
Bad, positive, or neutral?
I'll say neutral.
Okay.
That's what causes people to lose their Amazon packages, because it's right at the post office.
Yeah, it is at the post office, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's Grover Beach.
Yeah.
Actually, that creates chaos.
There you go.
I'm not sure, but
I want to see what your dad
The
Why,
copper.
why Grover has crappy mail service?
The copper coffin
Where is it?
it's a tattoo parlor in Santa Maria. It's kind of hidden away in Santa Maria. Is an occult shop. If you know what you're asking for,
Ashley.
or the back room or something.
Harry's the bar has a back room where wizards like to hang out. It's also
It's
named
actually
after a famous
the eye
wizard.
doctors.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess you're curious.
Yeah, I know which.
That's it.
Was it? I haven't even seen it.
With occasional live music performance.
Gigantic piece of lava stone. My dad had it in the back
Invite
of his
only.
truck, and they just cemented it in there because his parents owned the property, and they're like, "Fuck it."
That's
Wizards
that's
are-
a dragon tooth, yo.
Whatever.
Go ahead, maybe it's a dragon tooth. There you go.
Hey.
Especially if it's
Looks
related
like you
to
do.
Loki in any way. That's why it
You don't
sows
know?
chaos into the ground.
Yeah.
I like dragons too.
You should do
Yeah.
something about Branch.
No, I already did mine.
So, next, this is us flushing. This is now flushing out the city, which is so. If you look in the book, our city level is going to be our county level,
Okay.
and our street level is going to be our individual cities.
Okay.
And that
Oh.
so this thing has a county level stuff that's going, city level, like aspects and things and themes is going for us for this game is going to be the county or SLO,
Okay.
and the street level is going to be like the individual
five
cities, like the 5
SLO
cities,
and-
SLO, stuff like that,
Because that's how it works with
Fine.
Chicago.
and that just gives us a more area to.
So, quick thing: should my made up area have been
In
something
SLO
for
County?
the-
Yeah.
for the Venatori? Santa Maria's in SLO County.
No, it's not.
No?
Santa Barbara.
Oh shit. Okay.
The river there. That's the
Kind
county line.
Okay, then a tattoo shop in SLO.
Whatchamacallit over Nan's?
Or what's
Oh,
the
the blue
one?
butterfly?
Yeah.
Or it's called?
There you go. See, I like that. Or should I be making a Venatori?
Or Mothership.
Or should I be making a
Whatever you-
Venatori hideout?
No, it's what the fuck you
Well,
want.
if I don't have one, will you have a place where I can go to contact Venatori or like
Yeah,
talk to? Okay.
it's called.
Because otherwise, I'm just gonna be in the water.
You should use Mothership in
The-
Pismo. It's a tattoo parlor called the Mothership.
There you go.
It's like, hold on, you go contact the Mothership.
Hang on, guys.
Hey, that's the one over Nan's, isn't it?
No, that's blue butterfly.
Oh, that's
Or
Blue
what's
Butterfly, yeah.
are any of the beaches slow? Because there's like
Yeah, all of them.
Blue Rose and stuff are nice, and they're in a nice location. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep changing it.
Yeah, Pismo Beach, Avila
what?
Beach,
Harry's
Grover Beach,
Aww.
named after a famous wizard.
the other beach.
It's not. It's
Uh-huh.
Grover. Is it Grover? Yeah, it's Grover Beach now. It used to be Grover City. Yeah.
They have live music.
I was talking about the
on
beach
there.
beach.
Oh.
Those are all slow.
SLO County. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think
Okay.
Guadalupe is not. Guadalupe is
Still
Santa Barbara.
Sorry, Laura.
Yeah.
But what's the one, Los Osos? What's the beach out there?
Montana de Oro. Montana de Oro.
The Oral.
Okay, so, Katie, name 2 people you know and make them supernatural.
I personally
Yes,
know.
make 2 random people. I don't need to know. Make 2 random people you know and make them some sort of supernatural thing. They could be just a contact, like they could be like you, a pure mortal who knows stuff, or they could be something.
So first thought, I was trying to think of like local celebrities that we know.
There you go.
Like I was like Alex Madonna, totally something.
Definitely a thing.
Let's name 2 people, you know.
Melanie
But 2
Walker's
random
a
people?
vampire for sure.
It's like Michelle's actually a wizard.
Oh yeah.
Your mom?
Oh.
No, Michelle Brown.
Oh. Yeah, name 2.
But the wizard she knows.
What's her
Actually, the
name?
wizard.
The fucking girl that was hidden for forever or lost for the Christian? No.
Christian Smart?
Yeah.
That's a little offensive. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
I don't think Christian Smart, but that's like the same vein. It's whatever.
Bad juju.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
boy.
The one who went missing from Cal Poly?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh,
No, the 2
man,
people you actually, you know, 2
you can't
people
make
you
people
actually
go
know. I don't have to know them. Just make them have a connection of somewhat to the supernatural world.
Okay, should I write it down
No,
somewhere?
I'm writing it all
You
down.
can't be like
Okay,
an actual person who disappeared as a red cord vampire now or something.
We're just gonna.
That's
I'm gonna
not
make up a
okay.
name because I don't.
Super...
I'm gonna make up a name, but it's her.
Okay.
Just put down Sabrina Yarborough.
And what is she?
She's always talking about Sabrina, and
What is she?
she is a witch.
All right. One more.
Mr. Pinkerton.
Oh God.
Our old elementary school turned junior high principal.
And is what?
High school.
Oh.
He is
Middle school to high school.
actually a fae.
What kind of fae? General concept fae. Are we a good fae, winter fae, wild fae,
Summer.
nature
Summer
fae?
fae.
Totally summer fae.
He looks like an avocado in his paper.
Okay. I don't have to know these people, just 2 random people.
3?
2.
I'm trying to think of 2 random people still. The whole time. I don't know that many people.
Someone you know from work.
Thomas. Make him a weather witch.
Make Tom, no, make
Remember
Tom,
they were
no,
fighting
no,
the weather?
just so you know, I've already changed that. Thomas is a gnome.
Oh. A weather gnome.
No, not gnome, a leprechaun. There you go.
A weather leprechaun.
He's super Irish. That makes
He's
sense.
super Irish and kind of short and looks like a leprechaun.
Gotcha.
Like, he looks like,
Legit does.
Straight up.
I'm like, Thomas is a leprechaun.
He's also a gamer and would think that's funny. He plays Deadlands and always thinks the Downey Thomas. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, because
That's his.
he can't not. He's
That's his
Thomas.
fake name,
sure.
Doubting Thomas.
Yeah,
Why not?
if you could, yeah, I gave you 1. Just, you can give it 2 if you want.
No, manager.
Tyson is a far descendant of Ur.
Oh my God. Of Earth?
Ullr. ULLR.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
The Lord of Games or something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes.
Isn't that Viking God again?
Yep.
Mhm. He's got a game named after him. The King's Game.
And one other person. What's his name from down in Santa Maria? Ken. He's a dwarf.
I like it.
What kind of dwarf?
Connections.
Like, are we doing Nordic dwarf? Are we doing more classic fantasy dwarf? What kind of dwarf are we?
Classic Penny.
I thought Dresden only had the.
Nordic.
Yeah.
I think he's more fitting of a Nordic. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Ken.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll that.
I can picture that kind
Alright.
of spitting curses. Guy Sturgill is a human, but he does a lot of research into the occult.
What does he do for a living?
He's I don't know what he does. He's retired. He probably doesn't work anymore. I'd hope he doesn't work anymore. Right?
Is that the teacher you guys talking about?
Yeah. Okay, we tired of cultist. Okay. Next.
I want to say Lexi makes charms. Like she's a witch.
Dude, totally.
Yeah, okay. Lexi's a witch and she makes charms.
But she's hard emo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's hardcore refined goth. Or if you want to make her one of the vampire types, that can also work. I don't know.
Don't make me.
I don't know how the vampires.
Don't make me kill your girlfriend.
Okay, I don't know how vampires work. I didn't know that was one of the things where you could just kind of be a vampire and walk around.
It's not okay.
No. Okay. I didn't know. I don't
Yes,
know.
but I'm going to kill her.
Okay.
If you did that, I'd be like, oh no,
Okay.
we're killing you.
Then yeah.
I want Bob to be a retired Venatori. He knows all the things and did all the things. That's why he does stuff.
Venatori?
Yeah.
That's what he is.
There's.
Oh, yeah.
The Masons with flamethrowers.
There's 3 kinds of vampires.
White, red, and black.
The white
Jade.
are the.
And jade.
Yeah, they've only mentioned that once, and it was kind of like.
They're the
Oh, they're
Asian
jade.
ones.
It's sort of like mentioning the blue wizards and then never talking about them again in
Yeah,
Lord of the
they're-
Rings.
They're well. There's only one wizard of each color.
I think
There's 2 blues.
because they're both alchemists.
Yeah, they're from Asia. They're probably the hobby vampires and stuff, but we don't know. They were introduced. The white court are
Jason
basically
Blue?
emotional. They're basically such.
What?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Jason?
The red
Blue.
court are your kind of dust till dawn.
Guitarist.
We turn into vampire monsters.
Gotcha.
And,
The black court
Sons of
are
the Spirits.
basically witches.
Okay.
They're
So
not.
they're the classic Nosferatu.
Yes.
Okay.
Bram Stoker wrote in canon. They talk about how
don't
Bram
wanna
Stoker
drag
wrote
my
the
aunt
book
into it.
Dracula
But I kind
to
of want to make her a
out
person
all
of
their
faith
weaknesses.
for-
Oh. That's
No.
cute. I like that.
Yeah, but they're
No.
She's putting
basically
her own band
living
teacher.
corpses. They're
Mrs. Stewart.
Bram Stoker.
Fuck yeah.
They're the
And what
old
is she?
Nosferatu movie. They're kind of
She's
liches
in
too.
that
kind of negative death magic.
Siren?
We kept ourselves alive
Yeah.
through death magic.
And
And
what
we
if
feed
she-
on souls and
And-
life force.
Where?
All right.
Middle
And all the
school.
weaknesses that Bram
Which is
Stoker
for you is
they
called.
have.
Good to know.
She doesn't like to sing because she was with the students, but she can play
If we
instruments.
run into those, it's
It's not a good thing.
okay.
Actually, I don't
Fucking
remember.
Because
love
they're
Mrs.
really
Stewart.
hard to kill.
She's so tiny
Okay.
and adorable.
So,
Say
next
Madam Lord.
to do some overall
Ooh, put
themes,
Madame Lord
which are
in.
technically aspects too, for the county. Right now, I have rural power and best of both worlds. It's just a 3. Can anyone else think of a theme, a supernatural theme that this county would have?
Wait, what are they?
Right now, I have best of both worlds because
Which does.
here we have poor and rich. We have hippies and
Okay.
Christian conservatives. We have, and you can tag these aspects. The aspect that's always
Always.
What's one
on.
we actually have?
And I have rural power because this is a very rural area.
I like lots of visitors.
There you go.
We're a very tourist trappy area.
I like Tourist Trap.
Tourist trap.
Close trap.
Yeah.
Tourist trap.
Because that can
And-
be invoked positively and
Negatively.
negatively.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit coming
Alright.
out of it. Hey, another person.
I like that.
Someone else I know.
So
You already had 2.
No, just Bob.
Yeah, it's a book.
my status quo for this area and what wants to be maintained by the
Yeah, no,
people.
you had Thomas and Bob. You're
No,
fine.
that's James had Thomas.
What do you
I'm going to
think?
do Thomas anyways.
Well, the status quo, the thing that the people in power in this area want to keep, is that this is the happiest place on earth. That is the outward face that people want to maintain
Sure.
about this county.
The sunny central.
Yeah.
Happiest
The
place in
rockers,
America.
those who are trying to change that, are those who want more. Those who want more power, more wealth, more land. They just want
More
it's the-
equality. More
yeah,
a better
Better
standard of living.
Yeah. Not
Actual housing.
Not getting my head cut off by murder hobos. It'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Okay, so I'll put the locations I have is SLO, the 5 cities, the North Coast, which is Morro Bay, Cayugas, Cambria, Paso Robles, Atascadero, and rural towns. Rural towns is
Wasna.
Pozo. No, Wasna's part of
Wasn't a town site.
is Pozo, Harmony.
Guadalupe.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
Harmony.
What the fuck is
Santa
this?
Margarita?
King City?
Santa Margarita.
King City's
Cities.
not slow.
Way far.
Oh.
King City's the beginning of
I don't know where I am currently.
Tempest
Monterey County.
Tempest-Gay. Sisquoc?
So, all those weird ones, those rural towns, they're going to be
Sweet.
here.
Can't wait to get killed by meth addict vampires.
Okay.
In Atascadero.
The major powers and threats
Metzelheim over there.
of
If that's not a villain, I'm gonna be pissed.
the major powers and threats of the area is going to be the summer court effect
Yep,
because this is a
okay.
war area
Yep.
and it's always hot. So
It's also a Mediterranean.
Yeah.
desert,
Yeah.
the Mediterranean desert.
Green.
The white court of vampires because we have a large transient community and a lot of very hippie love type stuff, which the white court's like,
Feeding on
yeah.
a lot of emotion is
Yeah.
hard.
We have the Bacchanites, which works of Bacchus or Dionysus or whatever his name.
Dionysus and Bacchus.
I say his name like it's supposed to be pronounced. You white people are wrong. Anyways.
You're white too, homeboy.
Yeah, but the Spanish is,
Dionysus?
Roy.
it's supposed to be a sharp in Spanish and Latin because it's.
Mhm.
Sorry, I learned these things in Spanish. Leave me alone.
You learn them in Mexican Spanish, though. They might be different in Spanish.
It's fair.
Cal Poly. Cal Poly is a major power both in the supernatural world and the physical world of San Obispo.
That's super weird.
That spend most money in this county besides
One of the highest employers.
PG&E. Gangs, because this county actually does have an issue with gangs, surprisingly. We have
13.
Sorry.
Yeah.
we have Norteños and Sorteños. We have the white supremacist biker gangs.
Mhm.
It's actually quite a bit more than I thought. And
Yeah.
the old money. The people who
Madonnas.
like the
The
Madonnas, the farmers, those who own the old Spanish land, stuff like that.
Sure.
And then people like the Hayashis.
Jesus.
So that
Yeah.
is
We have roads named after you.
the thing. Okay.
What?
Anyone-
About the
Or when you have a
Canyon?
giant house with a horse statue outside of it.
Well, it
Right,
to be
fucking
something.
no.
Clearly, Diablo Canyon is full of wizards.
It's just a bunch of wizards going like this in front of a generator. Okay, cool, my shift's over, guys.
That's
God,
the
that would be-
basement
that
secret
would be-
there.
That would be terrible.
No, it's
Oh!
they
Oh!
harness the
There's-
wind. They harness the wind from 1,000 little pixies flying around.
No.
That's almost worse.
Remember the jellyfish invaded?
Ah.
That was totally a Fey attack.
It wasn't not a Fey attack. That may also have been
That's great.
some sort of weird Norse attack from the sea that
I feel like
our
Rick
that our
should be
sea
something, something
serpent.
positive.
Mm.
There aren't many positive supernatural things in Dresden.
Fair.
No, those things that are just neutral. That I was like, I'm a changeling, a thing. I just am. Just am.
I'm the aspect of fitness. Or no, he literally has a code and it's the 5 whatevers of my body.
We just rewrote those.
You rewrote?
That's great.
Because they changed several times.
Uh,
There was like 12 of them originally.
Do we have any questions about anything?
So we're
that-
not adding to any of the county city level stuff. And
That's the county. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So at the location based that I have on here, do you guys want to come up with some themes now?
sure.
Okay, then I'll go through it.
Brett. Something.
What's Brett?
Brett is.
His manager.
I know.
Brett is. What is Brett? What's cool about Brett?
He has a beard. He's everywhere.
He could just be an emissary of power. Could be another
He's
Norse.
the manager
Norse
at
attachment.
Michael's.
Oh, he's a manager at Michael's.
Yeah.
He's Santa.
No.
He's
Santa's in Dresden.
I know.
actually Santa.
No, he's
Actual
elf.
Santa's in Dresden.
Yeah,
Great.
great.
Um,
Yeah, no, he's totally part of the
I'm
Wild
not
Hunt.
there yet.
what is he? Really cool. All the cool things I can think of from fantasy are terrible.
Nah,
What
he's
do
just
you
a
mean?
dejected, cranky wizard.
Ex-wizard. I don't think you can
He's
be
an
an
ex-
ex-wizard.
No, he used to be on the court, and then they kicked him out because they didn't want him to be on the court.
No.
Or was the council. No, like he used to be like kind of a member on the council.
No, he's too powerful too. Or he'd be too powerful. He couldn't be around all the stuff he has to be around.
Mm,
The
true.
other problem with being a wizard is you can't be around any kind of technology.
He could be a
Mortal
practitioner.
practitioners
He's a
and whatever the
lycanthrope.
latest technology is
Yeah,
have issues.
Brett's a
Like they used in the Middle Ages, they made fire turn blue. Now they make technology kind of fizzle out and short circuit.
Brett's a lycanthrope.
What kind?
What kind?
Bear.
Cougar?
Cougar.
Being the one who have met him. We keep running in.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So,
newer the technology,
I'm going to
the worse it interacts with wizards.
So, what is the theme of San Luis Obispo City? What is their overarching theme?
Hipsters.
What's their motto?
College students.
College town.
One-way
I like
roads.
College Town.
One-way roads and douchebaggery.
It's a college town.
Okay, College Town.
People coming in and out. And college town, actually, down.
Fine. What else? Give me give me a couple aspects
Of College Town?
of slow aspects you could, if you're in
Stop
slow.
on the way.
Stop on the way.
Because it's right in between San Francisco and LA.
What's another?
People like to stop here.
It's also an that works as an educational thing.
Yeah, that also
I'm
works as
gonna-
an educational
I'm going to
thing.
say stop on the way is the theme, and I'm going to put College Town as an aspect.
Okay.
What about,
Give me one more. One
no,
more.
that's more of an aspect.
Give me an aspect. Another aspect.
I was going to say heavy bar scene, but
No, that's in College Town.
yeah.
No, College Town is a.
Yeah. Actual nightlife.
Maybe something to do with the mission.
That would probably just be a per location thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good, that's enough. That's enough.
Stolen ground.
Okay, and give me one face. Give me one person who's important in San Luis Obispo.
Alex Madonna.
Yeah.
Or his wife, who's still alive.
Or it's
His wife's still alive.
Oh, okay,
Maybe
then
he's still alive.
I need someone who's still alive.
Hmm?
I need someone who's actually alive.
so the wife.
Maybe he's a revenant too.
Is Alex still alive? Or is...
Alex died a while ago.
Yeah, I thought so.
His wife.
Yeah,
is
there was a
alive.
whole parade with pink handkerchiefs.
What's his wife do? Or his son?
His wife literally.
I'm gonna just put Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna.
There we go.
God, what is her name?
Trouble on.
Okay. Next is five
Phyllis
cities.
Madonna.
What is the overall theme of the 5 cities?
No boundaries. They all run together. Nobody.
That's true.
No borders?
No borders. There we go.
borders.
No borders.
We're stuck together.
I like no
Stuck
borders
together
because it
is not
also
bad.
implies our high immigrant population.
Give me an
Melting pot?
aspect you can tag.
Melting pot's also good.
An aspect you could, if you're in the 5 cities, a beach town, surf side.
Well, yeah, if we're including Pismo and stuff.
Yeah, the 5 cities.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Running together.
Right over there.
Right over there.
Everything is within a stone's throw.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Right over there.
Where do we need to go? Right over there.
There's got to be something.
Oh, fuck.
Surf side,
There's
because
gotta
the
be-
beach
Right
is very
over there.
big.
Fuck.
There's a McDonald's somewhere. I know it.
So, the 5 cities for this game will be AG, Grover, Pismo, Shiano, Halcyon, and Avila. Yes, Avila is not part of the 5 cities, but I'm including it in there.
You're including
What am I
house.
power?
Halcyon is technically the 5th city of the 5 cities.
That really depends on who you ask.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
I
my
feel like-
powers don't work.
I want there to be a faith fight about what the actual 5 cities are, and one of them being snubbed, and those Barrows goes, "Fuck you."
Give me another. Give me one more aspect if you can think of one.
Yeah.
Of the 5
we
cities.
went with.
Surfside, right over there.
Something about the agriculture and about how a bunch of the people during the Great Depression came here to be sharecropper farmers.
The Dust Bowl? No.
Farmtown.
Ag town. I've always called it ag town, but
Yeah.
Always smells like broccoli.
Decaying cabbage.
Give me a face.
Always.
Doesn't have to be an actual person, but
Jimmy
give,
Paulding! Fuck, I don't know.
give me
Pauldings.
Holdings.
Done.
Or the
Who are you going to
Lunases.
go with?
King Group.
Who? What?
It's
John King.
John King. The
oh,
guy who owns all the fucking hotels and resorts.
Okay, North Coast.
Oh, that's not bad, because then we have a representative.
North Coast would be Los Osos, Morro Bay, Cayucas, Cambria, San Simeon, Ragged
Everything
Point.
weird in Cambria.
Smells like the ocean.
Like pretty much from from Cuesta north.
Fucking weirdos in Cambria. It's full of cults. No joke. Everything's weird in Cambria. And
So what's the theme of the North
The
Coast?
weird coast.
Yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
Coast. Okay.
Los Osos and Morro Bay and all that's just kind of like.
There's a lot of weird
This
stuff.
is where hippies come to die.
Yeah. Weird Coast.
And it's San Simeon too. So
Weird coast.
Yeah.
where if
That's
you
where they
die.
That
That's
is literally
exactly-
how. Okay, that's literally how my old boss described Los Osos. He's an old hippie. who's also extremely capitalist.
All right, give me another one.
Another aspect?
No
We're not
aspect.
going with where hippies go.
Yeah,
to
I'm
die?
using it as an aspect.
Something
Hot.
about the Native Americans.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because the Cayucas...
Holy Rock.
Plundered land.
Oh, I like that actually.
Yeah.
One
There's
more.
also a bunch of pirates going on.
Yeah, that's another reason why I was thinking that.
Especially if it's on the weird coast.
Walking Cambridge, give me something. Tourists.
Everything's weird in Cambria.
Tourists.
Shit.
Tourists.
It's old people.
Alright.
Wasn't tourist kind of a higher up one on the?
Yeah, that was that's
true,
present
true,
everywhere.
true.
Cambria is just full of old people.
Knick-knack.
So Morro Bay, so.
Knick-knack.
Old.
Everything's aging.
Ooh.
So everything that's in that whole
There's
area
nothing
is just there's nothing new. It's all old stuff.
Okay.
Old world.
Give me a face. Give me someone important.
The guy who has the trash castle in Cayucas.
No,
I know who that is, and
Oh,
bear.
God,
The cat bear.
The guy who owns
a major quest point.
Yeah,
the guy
could he
who
be
owns
a Fey representative?
the restaurant.
No. The cat.
Which one?
What's the one that started in Los Osos? There's one in
Sylvester's?
Yeah.
There's a town
Mr. Sylvester.
in that area where they nominated a cat
There's a
to
cat
be
mayor.
mayor.
Harmony.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Harmony.
That's gonna be in the rural towns.
Come on, cat mayor.
That's amazing, by the way.
Harmony should be just a little convent of like old gods.
That's why I'm tossing all the rural towns together.
One of
It's
them
just all
is a
weird.
glass blower.
All right, Paso Robles. Theme.
Wine.
Fucking hot.
Too much money.
Hot.
Fucking hot.
Too much
Just
money.
hot. I agree with Tyler.
Hot.
Just hot.
Hot
as an
wine.
aspect.
No. Keep the wine separate, but hot.
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 Hot and dry because they have water
So I'm
bottles.
also having a Tascadero. So.
Yeah,
Paso's
it can be hot. It can be hot as a
No. I have Paso Robles and Tascadero, two separate things.
Really? Why?
Because Paso Robles is all about wine, and Tascadero is all about cowboys. Like Tascadero and Templeton is all about cattle, cowboys, that culture.
Okay.
And if you go to Paso, it's all
You can call
wineries.
You can
It's a
call-
really interesting distinction.
Paso a hotspot. Paso's a lot more
Ooh,
popular.
hotspot. Okay.
Not just hot.
It's also where a lot of
Paso's
celebrities
popular?
come to... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It
I
made
had no idea.
because of the wine. It's actually important.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's probably one of the
People
most
talk about
important
it.
cities in this county from a tourist perspective.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That and Pismo Beach. Paso and Pismo, all of the.
Something about how celebrities like to throw money at it and then they end up losing it all because they don't know how to fucking
I'm gonna put
farm.
wine just for one.
How about something about like how the locals don't go there or give a shit? They're like, why would you?
North County does though. Like if you live in North County, you go to Paso.
The world is
We don't live in
watching.
North County.
What?
The world is watching.
Those fuckers up north.
Those fuckers.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't
No,
know, man.
we're not talking about Bakersfield yet.
Oh, not the
That's not part
baker.
of Slow
Yep.
County, so it's okay.
I apologize to anybody who's listening to this who's from fucking Paso.
Fuck you. Nobody
What
wants
does
you.
Paso Robles translate to?
Nobody wants
Pass of the Oaks.
Okay.
Is Paso where
that
the
Paso de
zip lining
Robles?
is, or is that?
you. I know
Margarita.
that's
On the street.
Well, what is? Zipline? Yeah, that's Lopez Lake.
No. There was another one.
no, that's
It's Margarita.
Lake
yeah.
Nascimento
Santa Margarita.
actually has a dragon.
Dragon Lake.
There we go. Smart.
All right, that's it.
That's in Paso, right?
Yeah.
Close
It's
enough.
close enough.
Give me a face.
The dragon. Dude, fuck you. The dragon.
Nascimento.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we gotta have more than just politicians. Like, I think the cat is good because, like, what kind of weird old god shit
Okay,
is happening with that?
Atascadero.
Or it's not even weird
what's
god
the-
shit. It's just
Frontier
there's
town.
elected a cat because fuck your government.
Frontier town.
What was the
Tascadero.
Tascadero.
The theme. Then do down.
Matt.
Over the grade. I love it.
Great.
What's they
Cowboys.
make the county seat there, so Fallen from Grace, because that's basically where a bunch of people just kind of go.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else they can live. 'Cause-
Oh. All right.
Sorry for anyone listening to it.
from his desk there.
He was
The
like,
only reason my dad lives there.
it's cheap because it's so fucking hot.
No one wants to
They
live
all
there.
got the like they built this big.
If you live on the lake in the park or next to zoo, it's really fucking nice.
Huh.
There.
That one square
Not
mile.
even the lake anymore because the lake dried up.
No, it's
It's
cool.
back now, but for a while it was dead.
And who's a face?
Oh, a Tascadero?
Yeah, give me a face.
Who?
His dad.
Well, I
I don't think we
was,
should do that.
I was gonna say
Don't make.
we should make up some sort of
Yeah, I'm okay with
meth
that.
lord.
Some sort of
That-
lord.
Sure.
In a Tascadero. I'm sure there's a lot of methods.
There's a ton of meth in Tascadero.
What's his name?
Meth lords.
What's her name? We need a female.
There we go.
Methy.
No.
Katie, name my meth lord.
Bethany.
I was thinking that!
Damn, dude, for real. You're not even gonna come up with
Bethany,
it.
what?
I'm gonna
What is
come
her
up-
like?
Bethany.
The what last name?
St. Clair.
But what's her
Ooh.
Bethany St. Clair.
the mob? So Bethany the snake. Bethany the what is her?
The stabby.
What is her?
Bethany Needles Sinclair.
Bethany Nito Sinclair.
See that you joke about that now, but that's gonna turn back on us so
Oh,
fucking hard.
so bad. So fucking bad.
I was gonna say meth mom, but okay.
Meth mom.
I like Needles. I like Bethany Nito Sinclair. There we go.
Bethany
Sounds like
Mom
a
Sinclair
drag
is
queen
pretty
from
good, too.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
It does. And
Actually, no,
that,
that's Sharon Needles.
that almost,
Never mind.
That almost makes it better.
Yeah.
Aw, Sharon Needles.
In
Last
fact, it could be a drag queen.
one.
Sharon.
The rural towns.
That's her name. That has to be her
No,
name.
That is literally a drag queen. Her name is Sharon Needles.
Yeah, we're doing a play
Okay.
on words.
And
Wow.
the rural towns was
Is all done?
Preston, Edna Valley, Napomo, Pozo, San Miguel, Templeton, Santa Margarita, Harmony. Yeah.
Catmare.
Bro, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, but they're all so fucking
I like-
small. They're like, what's...
I like. These are towns. Question mark.
Where are we?
Blink,
Where are we?
blink and you'll miss.
Like, where are we,
Is good.
actually?
But yeah, blinking the list is good too.
That's a good aspect.
Where are we? Not bad. Do we have to do two, or are we doing the face now?
No, give me a little aspect.
Blink and you'll miss.
Yeah.
It's kind of a similar.
I like that. Blink
Yeah?
and you miss. Give me another aspect.
I keep focusing on all of that. Okay, so let's see. What's in Napomo? Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, Napomo was a big
Oh.
thing back when we were doing agriculture. You know that?
Johnny's grave.
Oh, Lost in the Woods.
Lost in the
Oh no,
Woods.
that happened.
Because everything's out in the
Lost on the
country.
plains.
Lost in the countryside.
Lost in the countryside.
Because they're all that's out there in the
Yeah.
country.
Just
You're like,
you
just
know
like,
that-
what?
Not the sheet music for diddle ding 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 ding.
Oh man, no.
Weird politics. That's going to be my
Yeah.
last one. Weird politics.
I would actually do something also about how just fucking beautiful it is. All,
fuck
like
that.
the wildflowers.
That's
Well,
good, yeah.
All right.
'Cause, especially Lost in the
Yours-
Lost in the Country and Where Are We?
yours
too
would
close
be-
together, I think.
Yeah.
Yours would be
I'll say-
a good way to invoke that. Though.
Yeah.
Blinking and miss it.
Blinking you'll miss it because it's like the towns.
Oh, yeah, that's
the towns
good.
are small,
But you have to pay
but
attention.
there are nice things. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, and now give me a face.
Donnie.
The cat.
Either the cat
Hold on,
or
let me find his
Donnie's
name.
grave
Catmare.
Johnny's great is.
from the Big Lebowski when they spread his ashes and they talk about how he surfed from everywhere, from wherever to Napomo, and then they spread his ashes into the water.
Oh my god, I want to have the Albuquerque thing for Pismo now. His name was Freddici.
The cat is still good, but I'm just
Let Juan turn off.
What's his name?
made a wrong
What?
He was a large orange tabby Maine Coon named Freddie Chini Alfredo.
Is he dead?
Yes, he died a while ago.
No,
still alive
he's still
now.
He's still alive in our world.
He's on his second life.
He
but
passed it at 22. But holy fuck.
No, he's alive. He's still Catman.
He's on his third or
As
fourth
you're like,
life.
wait a minute, is
He's
this
good
the
to
same
go.
cat? That's like the creepy things. Like, is this the same cat?
No one's really sure. They're just rolling with
They just
it.
Apparently there is a doodah parade for the cat.
Okay. Last thing, those who have game with me before know, I gave karma points, which in this point will be additional fate points. If you do anything on my website, you create character journals, you help make
Fine.
stuff, you
I
get
should
fate
be in
points.
bed.
So you help the website, You get fate points. Yes, you will start with an additional 2 fate points.
Don't fate points go directly into our leveling up in this game, though?
No, because that's your refresh level. It's how many fate. No, because your refresh level, your fate points are determined by your refresh level. Your level isn't determined by your fate points. Does that make sense?
No. We'll figure it out.
How does that not make sense?
Okay. So I just start the game with 2 extra fate points?
Yeah.
So you'll start
everyone else will get 1 because as long as you've completed your character before next week on the website. On the website. Which isn't that hard.
Just Photoshop all your Facebook photos into looking like your character.
Just link your Facebook
Just
profile.
color you in green.